All right. Look like my chat log might populate this time. If so, I hope so. As promised, I did say that we were going to do Q&A. This Q&A is hot and ready like a Little Caesars pizza. Q&A, get your Q&A here. I don't know what I have absolutely no idea what accent that was. But yeah. Hey Ree, I see you in the chat. Now, I done got this chat thing to open up. Let me see if your girl is as smart as she thinks she is. I think I can move this chat box. Give me 2 seconds, Ree. I'm ready for you. I just got distracted for a second, so I wanted to hurry up and make sure that, yep, that's where I want it. No, can I do that? No. And make sure that I logged in. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's fine. And make sure that I logged in so y'all knew that I wasn't trying to run off on the plug twice. Yeah, this is all I want right here. That's all I need. Okay. I don't even know if I need these, actually. Hey, Ree. Hey, Leslie. So y'all see how I stood on business and jumped on back up in here? See. Ree, you are first. I don't think I really need this. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Leslie. I really am. Something told me I knew I was gonna go live tonight. And you pretty good at being a late nighter with me. You and Ree, y'all kick it with me late at night. So I knew if I went live and did Q&A, I knew I would catch you. But something I'm like, you know what? I want to do this offline. So I did. Hey, big dude. It's only y'all two on the list. Just you, Ree, and you, big dude. 1 and 2. Okay? So y'all got me. My setup is setting up. I can see y'all comments right here on my screen. It's big enough. I don't have to have no seeing aids. Hey, Queen C. How you doing, baby? So we in it. Ree, I'm just warming up these cards. I'm going to use the love situation deck, Ree. Unless you want a tarot deck, let me know. Just going to shuffle while you letting me know. We could do love situation or we could do tarot. We could do anything you want to do. Ree Spirit. I thank all of y'all that really mess with me, that listen to me, that support me, that throw the likes on the videos, that always just watch the videos. You know, I appreciate y'all. I just want to say that, you know, real firmly, real quickly. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Oh, yes, baby. I responded. That's what took me so long to get back to YouTube, responding to you. I believe I sent. Let me make sure. I believe I sent it. I damn sure typed it. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Mine would have been longer, but I knew I had to do this. And I almost forgot. I said, oh shit, they waiting on me. So I went and used the facilities and got my ass back. All right, Reed, you already know how this goes. I'm going to tell you what energies are present. Now, again, just because it's present don't mean it's yours, but that doesn't make it any less present. Right? So we gonna get into that, and then I'm gonna find out where you at, and I'm gonna find out what you don't know, and I'm gonna find out what happened in the recent past, and I'm gonna give you a little heads up on the near future, okay? And if y'all could not tell, I am feeling fantabulous. This is a good night to get a read from your girl. So let's see what's going on in the present for Ree. What energies are present, Spirit? Tell us what we need to know. Home. Big old home. Close to home. Loves growth. There's some sort of energy. Now home does say location change and changing the home. I don't think it's about a location change. I don't think it's about a location change. I think it's literally about a feeling at home. Changing the home. Somebody may be doing some redecorating or remodeling to change something in a home to make a home more comfortable. It feels like something about a change in someone's home, whether they're literally remodeling or redecorating, or it could even be an energy of where there's a shift in the home, where there's a change, where someone feels more relaxed and more welcome. Then we have love's growth. Love that grows with time, needs time to grow, unexpected lessons in love. I do feel like, there's some growth here happening. I like it though, Reed. I like this. I don't know. It's, you know what it's giving? It's giving something about somebody. It feels like very much like some self-love energy, right? It's something about getting mature, for sure. Something about that love's growth. I can relate to it. Because it is something about self-love. It's something about like self-love and something about growing to love someone's home. And there's a different feeling in the home and feeling more comfortable. Something just needed some time to grow. And it has everything to do with like having some unexpected lessons in love too. Yep, but there's happiness under here. So somebody getting ready to be happy, right? Ooh-wee. What's crossing this? What could be the possible obstacle in this situation? It feels very good. Healing. The obstacle is healing. So this is something about somebody needing just a little time, right? It feels definitely like just needing a little time to feel at home, right? Change things in your home. Or feel it does. It feels very different. Like I don't know. It feels. What's so funny to me, Reed, and being a woman of the house for a lot of years now. I know there's something you could relate to. I know there's something a lot of y'all that's independent and that's lived like, without like living with another person necessarily like in a relationship and stuff like that. Even if you have like, do y'all notice how someone's presence in a home, someone being around or someone's presence in the home could shift the whole energy of the house? Have you ever notice the energy of the shift in your house when a negative ass energy or a negative ass person leaves? It feels like something like that, right? Where there's an energy where now you can like finally relax and feel comfortable. The obstacle was healing. Reevaluate needs, self-care, self-love, moving forward. See? Gossip. Gossiping about you. Someone could have said something about somebody, or someone could be asking around. Again, that's that word that worry others will talk or heard rumors about you. It feels that way. That's how it feels. I'm gonna be honest with you. I said self-love and then healing came out. Let me get one where you are. Let's see what reposition is. New love. Ooh. There's someone better, new love, interest, letting go of the exes, and secret. You got a secret admirer. Secret lover, admirer, moving in silence, more to be revealed. There's new love here for you. There's a new love interest. There's a secret admirer, but this person goes around and around in their head. It's like hot and cold. It's something. I feel like it's something about what's the word I'm looking for? Self-doubt. This is the type of person that plant seeds of self-doubt in their head. I do that. I could be really fucking excited about something that I want to do. I know I'm gonna do, and I could go to bed tonight and be excited like I'm gonna do that shit, and I could wake up the next day and talk myself out of that shit, like for real. Like, and I get it, and I do feel like this is what someone does, going in circles, hot and cold, but hypnotized. They're very attracted to you. Love activation. They're gonna open up their heart though. So let's talk about what's going on underneath the surface. I know there is. What's happening? The subconscious. Love activation. See, I saw it under there. I said somebody was going to open up their heart. Awakening. Heart space opening. Twin flame ascension. And then there's the couple. High profile couple. Power couple. People envy the connection. Somebody feel like y'all could be a really good couple. But see, somebody's been depressed. And they've been depressed because they've been unvalued. They were undervalued. They were mistreated. Give me some more for what's going on underneath the surface. Somebody is working on that. Again, it's self-esteem. And you know, humans are humans. If somebody treats you fucked up for long enough, if you've been mistreated long enough, it can fuck your head up. And whether you even realize it or not, to a certain degree, you'll start to believe that you deserve it. Angry, resentment, invalidation, mistreated, being triggered, money is tight. I do feel like someone is a little resentful. Again, yeah, listen, I told you, somebody is resentful about money problems that they have, and they feel like they were invalidated and mistreated, and it still triggers them. It has a lot to do with somebody still being triggered and angry and resentful because they were invalidated and mistreated and mistreated. And I also feel like now, because of that, someone has some sort of insecurity. They don't want to be triggered. Like they have an insecurity, and they get triggered by that insecurity. They let that insecurity trigger them. But I do feel like somebody's working on opening up their heart. Give me one for the recent past for Reed. Look, unvalued. I told you. Taken for granted, unequal give and take, not feeling appreciated, freedom. See, somebody was in a situation where they felt unvalued. Someone is now free. They wanted to be free. They are free. And because of this, because somebody was undervalued so bad and unvalued, this is not ready for commitment. I do feel like that. Someone don't feel good enough because they were unvalued. Somebody didn't make them feel good enough to be with somebody. I can understand that shit. But I do feel like somebody feels this way, but somebody also sees you independent and happily single. Let me get some for the near future. For real. Reconciliation. I do feel like this had a lot to do with somebody reconciling some shit in themselves too. Wanting to work things out. I do feel like this is somebody also working some things out within themselves. Because remember, this is temperance. So this, again, Sagittarius season. I feel like there's something about some things reconciling in Sagittarius season. It says they want to work things out. They will return. There's unfinished business, friendship. I do feel like somebody gonna get close and start trying to build a friendship with you. And it has everything to do with them reconciling some things about themselves too. One more for the near future for Reed. Boundaries and beauty. See, this is listen. You know what's funny? Because we all going through things in our own different timelines, and we all going through different things in life. But that is something that's been coming up for me lately in my personal life, about like really reconciling some things that I've now come to see, right? About life and about different shit. But also coming to the reconciling my boundaries, like being very clear about my boundaries and having to come to terms and to grips with where my boundaries are getting, like how my boundaries are getting ready to roll, like they're going to be intact, right? And it has no more enabling, feeling you, setting healthy boundaries. See, I do feel like there's a reconciliation going in within oneself about that too. But then you have beauty. Intimidated by your beauty stands out. There's a physical attraction. I do feel like there's something about somebody trying to get close to you and be friendly, but also somebody respecting your boundaries because they're a little bit intimidated by you and your beauty stands out. Someone has a physical attraction to you, but they're going to be very friendly and they're going to respect your boundaries. Something about respecting your boundaries. I do feel like somebody wants to really make sure that you know that they like respect you. They find you beautiful. And they may want you to know that they find you beautiful, but they don't want you to be offended by that, right? Y'all know what I mean, because especially women, us women, we know that, you know. Men compliment us, you know. And it's not a bad thing for a man to compliment you or whatever. But we also know there could be a way of a man complimenting you that we don't find so complimentary. So it's almost like somebody wants you to know that they think that you're beautiful, that they're attracted to you, but they also want to be careful that they respect your boundaries. They don't want to, like, you know, cross your boundaries. Something like that, Reed, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like I don't want to say something that's gonna make me look like the pervy neighbor. You know, now she avoids me. We women, this is a safe space. We can talk about shit like that. You know, somebody say something out the way and pervy to you and then your neighbor. Y'all know what I mean. Shit. We know the world we live in. I got a strong energy that want to build a trust and a foundation, and want to make sure that he respectfully your boundaries. Cause it could go terribly wrong if it go terribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? It really could. Big dude. Big dude, big dude. You should be in here. I'm shuffling up for you. I am in awesome spirits tonight. If this is where the live ends up, like if this list don't pick up, I am definitely going to pre-record some more videos before I turn it in. I'm going to put some hustle behind this muscle. I'm going to definitely utilize this energy that I'm in because I'm feeling pretty good. Big dude is here. Big dude. That's how it feels to me. Like, that's your people's. Tamiko, that's your people's. Uh-oh. I saw something that said the chat was disconnected. Are y'all still able to hear me and see me okay? Back the fuck up. That's what who sing that? Who sings that? Yeah, it said I did see it, but it said it came back up. So I should be okay. Hey, science. Big dude. Okay. I'm gonna go looking for it. You may need to remind me. Maybe you just shoot me a little text message. Send it on Spotify. I got Spotify and I pay for premium. I won't even have to go through a commercial to hear it. All right, big dude. We gonna get on into it. I'm gonna do you just like I just did, Reed. We're gonna talk about the energy that is present. Now keep in mind, you know the rules about hurt dogs hollering. When I talk about this energy that is present, it don't have to be your energy, big dude. It don't make it any less present because it's not you, okay? If I say somebody is toe down, ain't no use of you getting upset with me because I ain't seeing you toe down. It's still present, okay? We're going. All right. For my baby big dude. And big dude said, back the fuck up. I feel like that was a precursor to something that may come out in this read. Let's just see. Let's see what energy is present for big dude spirit. Let's talk about this energy, the present energy. The star, Aquarius energy, renewed hope, a bright future, doing the healing work. And you have divine intervention too, sis. Angels are helping, trust the divine plan, believe in miracles. This is big dude. This is the star. And this is temperance. And then under there it gets a little interesting. Okay, I gotta start looking at these emails because I just got some from my son's school. It's his senior year. Reggie don't tell me nothing. Nothing. I won't know anything that's happening if I don't start paying better attention. I digress. Jealousy, angry. Okay. It was only 2 people on the list. That's why I'm just taking my time, enjoying myself, science. Because after big dude, ain't nobody else on the list, science. So let me tell you this, big dude. Even if you don't feel it yet, even if you do not know this just yet, you have the star here. There is something that's getting ready to go exceptionally well for you. This is the energy of renewed hope, a bright future, doing the healing work. I do feel like this could be how you're feeling because you're doing the healing work, and then you have divine interventions. Whatever is happening If this is you, whatever's happening with you is bigger than you. This thing is bigger than Nino Brown, sis, because the angels are helping. This could even be this happening because you are in this energy where you're just going to trust the divine plan. When I see believe in miracles and then renew hope, a bright new future, doing the healing work, it's something that's very much bigger than you happening here. I do feel like this is very, very good for you. But now I'm going to tell you what just came to me that is extremely funny. Okay, I don't know if this has happened yet. You just sent the PayPal to Miko. Let me see. Sorry, baby. I got you. I got you. Wait a minute. It's two of y'all here. Hold on. Somebody else. Tamiko. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's Brittany? Which one of y'all is Brittany? I see two payments. I see you, Science. You came in 4 minutes ago. Science. But somebody named Brittany came in. And I'm sorry. That's you. Okay. You never said nothing. But I'm fair. I'm sorry, Science. I was wrong. I didn't see your Cash App, but I see it now, Brittany. I got you. I got you. And then I got you, Science. Okay? Sorry, guys. Y'all know I'm fair exchange, no robbery here. Okay, big dude. Back to you because I see something important you may need to know. I don't know if this has happened yet. This could be getting ready to happen. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm seeing it if this happens. There could be somebody coming back to you. And however somebody is coming back to you, it could be in a way that really has you, that has a renewed hope. That like y'all might have a bright new future, right? And it could be because somebody is really coming towards you in this energy. Like it could really be looking like this person is doing the healing work. And I want to tell you, I believe they are. It's like divine. It's almost like, it almost be like one of them things where like, well, somebody, I don't want to say it like this, but somebody got saved. And it'll be like, I never would have fucking thought this person. I can't believe it, but I believe this person found God. It kind of feel like this. May not be that same thing. I don't want to like, But big dude, I feel like you could understand what I'm saying. I got you, Shamir. Big dude, if you are wondering, like I almost feel like if I got this right, I was like, you might not even fucking trust it. You might not even fucking trust it. Because I feel like you feel like it would have to be a fucking miracle, right? It's almost like you don't want to, it's almost like I'm scared to trust, to renew hope that we might have, I'm scared to believe this person, where we might have it's like you scared to, what's the word I'm looking for? Get your hopes up, right? It's almost like you could be scared to get your hopes up about somebody or something, right? That you do believe it could be, like you could have a bright future with. And it's almost like you cannot believe that another energy is doing the healing work, doing the inner work. And it's like something otherworldly. It's like something divine. And if this is happening, angels are helping. You just got to trust the divine plan. There go that Sagittarius energy coming up again. I do believe it's like a miracle. It says believe in miracles. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this, if this is how this is happening. Because this is why I was laughing. Your sis always got the tell. I see something very fucking funny. It's true. And we're not going to question the divine plan. But the energy I'm getting up under the deck because of this, it's because somebody got jealous and angry. It's because they got jealous and angry, girl. They wanted you to themselves. They had an attachment, fear losing you. They got mad. And that wish come true in extravagant gestures. They're going to give you every fucking thing you want now. Now, why is that? He believed what? God sent it. I told you. I fucking told you. What's crossing this path? Going in circles. So the obstacle was something or someone was going in circles. They were having repeat cycles, not making any progress, not learning any lessons. Even if this is something that is happening for you in a very good way that takes anybody else out of this scenario, big dude, you could definitely be on the precipice of some really big, huge, great things for yourself. Literally, like the divine could literally be stepping in and doing some things for you. The obstacle was you learning some motherfucking lessons first, though, right? You know, this is oops upside your fucking head. The obstacle could have been you going in circles, having repeat cycles, not making any progress, not learning any lessons, right? And dancing with the devil. The obstacle could have been your ass dancing with the devil. If it wasn't you dancing with the devil, this was the obstacle for somebody else. That's what somebody talking about God says. 100 grand to make a nigga cool wanna dance with the devil. Get the gloves and the shovel. She wanna dance with the devil. Yeah. A ghetto superstar make a bitch wanna dance with the devil. Yeah. Was she good? I feel like this is what the obstacle was. Somebody was dancing with the devil. Bad intentions, red flags, secret lies, be vigilant and protect yourself. You could have definitely took that stance with somebody. Like you saw all the red flags, you saw it was secrets and lies, and you needed to be vigilant and protect yourself, but you definitely danced with that devil. Or you was gonna keep having these repeat cycles until you learned to do this shit. Watch out for the red flags, the secret and lies, and learn to be vigilant and protect yourself. It's almost like you can't get the shit that it is that you really been desiring until you learn the lessons that's required to have that shit. You know, now you gonna know how to hold it. Give me one for you here. Ooh, we big dude. Addiction, soulmate, and cursed and secretly stalking. You feel like you attract the most toxic motherfuckers on the planet. You feel like all your soulmates are just toxic and you feel like you're cursed. I see that. You feel like, God damn, I just attract. I feel like you might have said this like, God damn. I feel like my Uncle Maurice go, oh, girl. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Holla at Lamoni if you want that Oscar Mayer. Now listen, secretly stalking. Yes, this person been watching you. Listen, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I'm going to tell you something. This person has been obsessed about you, though. They have. Listen, there's that dancing with the devil energy again. I don't know if this person... I feel like this person was definitely obsessing over you, but there could have been like some addiction, some drinking. It was dancing with the devil. Your soulmates like to dance with the devil, baby. I do feel like you're somebody who has been obsessing over you. I feel like someone sees you as a soulmate. I do feel like someone kind of feels themselves cursed. I do feel like they curse themselves or something relations to you because they feel like you are a soulmate, okay? But there's someone secretly stalking that wants to make an offer. Unconscious. What's going on here? Hypnotized. Big dude. Can't you see? Somehow your love just hypnotized me. And Hey, Paula. New love offer. This is somebody captivated by love. They find you hard to resist. They feel seduced by you. You have their undivided attention. I feel like you've been had it, but you didn't know about this going in circles. There's a new love offer. There's someone better, new love, interest, letting go of the exes. This could definitely be somebody who's let go of some people. Yep, cut out. Cutting ties in separation, leaving before it gets worse, cutting your losses, and then there's the lessons again. Love lessons learned, shift in perspective, raise your vibration. I do feel like somebody feels like, to be honest with you, big dude, you a Pisces and you hell. I happen to just personally know that you hell. But I like that. I'm sick myself. I feel like you don't play. But at the same time, I also feel like you are a vibe. You are kind of upbeat, right? I do feel like it's something about you like raising, Like you raise someone's vibration. You don't know that somebody is captivated by you. They are cutting ties and separation. They getting out of something. They cutting their losses. I do feel like this is somebody who's learned some lessons. I also feel like you've learned some lessons too, and you know what to cut out. But this is love lessons learned, shifting vibration, a shifting perspective. Very Piscean. Recent past. Spotlight. Passion. So somebody decided, I feel like in the recent past, somebody's decided that this could be us, but you playing. Yeah, this is somebody decided. Yeah, about it. This could be us, but you playing. And again, I feel gaslit like I did earlier in the Pisces read. Like I'm picking up energy of someone saying this, but it feels like being gaslit because it's not exactly true. It's kind of the projection, right? I feel like this ain't wrong. This could have been us, but somebody was playing. But I don't necessarily feel like it was you. But somebody is saying this in the recent past. High profile couple, power couple, people, envy, the connection, passion. This could be us, but you playing. Lustful desires, sexual chemistry, and craving you. Forbidden fruit. Listen, you be careful. Because you got forbidden fruit. I got you, Paula. And you got pregnancy. You be careful. Because this person is extremely attracted to you. I heard devil dick. I'm sorry, I almost lost my train of thought. Lord. Pregnancy is under there. You be careful, reconciliation. You be careful. Don't be sorry, big dude. Be careful. Give me some for the near future. Don't be sorry, big dude. Be careful. That's all I can tell you. Wedding. Seeing the future with you. Taking it to the next level. They choose you. Here, your high priestess ass gypsy, knowing the unknowable, they feel like you a high priestess too. This person do feel drawn to you. Remember I said something about Sagittarius or Sagittarius season. I've been saying this shit for the last few months to y'all. They feel like you know the unknowable. They feel like you wise, you unconventional, you different. Exotic and mysterious. What do you know changed forever? Listen, you're going to know if this person has changed forever and they're healing. I do feel like your intuition is going to tell you, big dude, I gotta be honest with you. And beauty, I don't think this person is lying. Lessons, I don't feel like this person is lying. That's the weird thing about it. Give me one more for the near future. Mixed feelings, that's you. Love offer, you indecisive. Conflicted feelings, you're unsure, but this person is going to make this offer. And if this, yeah. This person, you might have mixed feelings because this person told you less shit in the past before, but it's something, I don't know, it's something very much different happening here. When I see the damn divine intervention, the miracles, the star, renew, hope, it's like it's a fucking miracle. It's like I said, I feel like you don't believe it because it's almost like I don't even think that person, I ain't never even thought this person be capable of no shit like that. It's almost like you feel like I said, like how they say everybody find religion when they go to jail. Well, some people do find religion when they go to jail, right? Nobody believe them because it's like almost hard to believe. But yeah, there's something going on there, sis, for sure. Okay? I'm not sure, right? I can't say for certain that it's the Sag necessarily. There was a Sag there. There was Aquarius there. There was Capricorn there. There was who else was there? The Emperor and the Empress was there. That's Taurus, Libra, Aries, Taurus. It's someone though. That is what I'm positive of, big dude. It's someone, and I do feel like it's like one of those things, like kind of like a miracle, right? Like I ain't never think this motherfucker was gonna stop drinking, right? I ain't never think this motherfucker was gonna stop doing it. It's almost like one of them things, like it'd be like somebody who I know, a stone cold alcoholic, and they walked in my house and said, "Key, I ain't drinking no more." You know, I would want to believe that, right? I would want to believe that, but it would kind of like be a miracle because I know you and I know how long you've been doing that shit. I don't know if I believe that you really mean that, but it feels very true. That's all I can say, big dude. Keep me updated, okay? Britt Brat. Okay, Britt Brat, you're up next. Then Science, then Shamir, then Paula, okay? The list was short when I started, so I got the rambling. But what I will give all of y'all this work in a very diligent and efficient manner. Britt, I want you to wave your hands in the air. Yes, there you go, baby. Now, feel free to give me any feedback you would like in the chat. I am going to do your read like I did reads and big dudes in the same fashion. But if there's anything in particular, do I got Tamiko? No, I don't have Tamiko. I'm sorry, Tamiko. Did you send it over? I am so sorry. Let me see. No. I don't got Tamiko. I got Britt, Science, Shamir, and Paula. Anything you need to know. Okay. Well, you gave me a job. And damn it, I'm going to do it. I feel like somebody might have relaxed my chair. I might have relaxed my chair. All right, babe. Rick Brat, I got you. I'm going to give you everything I got, baby. All right, Spirit, for Britt Brat. Now, Britt Brat, I'm going to give you the same speech I gave everybody else while I'm putting your energy on these cards. When I talk about the energy that is present, we talking about what you need to know. Now, you might not need to know how you feel, and it might come up with the energy is present. It might be your energy, and you may not need to know that, but Spirit is telling us anyway. But if you know this is not your energy that comes up, and it's present, for some reason, Spirit say you need to know that it's there. So don't shoot the innocent tarot reader, okay? You sent it via PayPal. Why do I only got one notification? Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, babe. Let me go and pick up this phone and get into it. Hold on. You did. I see it now. Hold on. You did. Hold on. It only showed one notification on the preview screen. It only shows Sciences. Sorry, baby. Yep, you came in before Science. You sure did. Science, I am so sorry, y'all. Please don't kill me. You're going to be after Britt. Okay, Tamiko? I am so sorry, y'all, but I try to be fair. I don't know why. It didn't alert me for you, but it alerted me for Science. And you definitely here before her. I apologize. Okay? Thank you for letting me know. Cause I surely wouldn't have it's the preview screen. I'm glad I went in. Sorry about that, Miko. Is it okay if I call you Miko? You didn't say I could do that. All right, Britt. We going in, baby. I just saw the Something is Brewing card. That just kind of gave me a little shiver. What energy is present, Spirit? What does Britt need to know? What energy is present and what does Britt need to know about it? What's the energy that's present? 2 cards came out. Not budging. And mutual feelings. This is some sick shit here, Britt. Home. Okay, Britt. Do you live with somebody? Are you cohabitating with somebody? You may not be cohabitating with somebody. If you cohabitating with somebody, y'all walking around there giving each other the silent treatment, and both of y'all is full of shit. But if that's not the case, there could be someone that is somewhere where they don't belong that you have mutual feelings for. I'm trying to figure out which way this is going. Because I have not budging and mutual feelings in home. There's a couple ways I'm seeing this. You and somebody else could definitely be both standing your ground. Especially if you're dealing with a fucking fixed sign. If you're dealing with a fixed sign and you're y'all might be standing y'all ground with each other. Because sometimes not budging to me is like this Taurus energy. Y'all know, I tell y'all I've been training for this for lifetimes. All 3 of my sons are fixed signs, and both of my parents are fixed signs. I don't know why God did that to me. I've been training to deal with some of the most stubbornest, ignorant-headed energy ever in life. And I do feel like you and somebody doing this to each other, but y'all feel the same way about each other. Either somebody is in a situation where they don't belong, where they're cohabitating with somebody else and they need to move out and they need to change. Like they need to get out of a situation where they're cohabitating with somebody and they don't feel at home there. They're not comfortable there. That's not where they belong. And they got mutual feelings for you. And they need to go ahead and do their big one. This is you and somebody who are standing your ground. This is refusing to change, stubborn and flexible, both standing your ground, but then we got mutual feelings. Your feelings are mutual, equal give and take, compromise. There's something here about some stubborn ass energy and people feeling the same way. Maybe they just need to compromise. Again, it's a couple ways I'm seeing this. Brit, is somebody else in a situation that they don't belong in? And you and this person got mutual feelings for each other. Yep, home, first love, old school. Is this somebody? What's the situation? Okay. I don't want to attach your child's father to this. Like, I'm not sure who this is. I feel like this is somebody you go back with. First love, old school. This is somebody you go way back with. And I feel like it's something about, I do feel like y'all, you told me y'all are in separation because you're not with anyone. But it could be something that they need to separate from. Because I feel like there's something here about you feeling like home and being comfortable with you. And then there's first love. No one compares to you. First true love, new love experience, and then old school. This feels like somebody you knew since you were young or younger. I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus, because you could definitely be dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer. I feel like you and somebody is kind of like, you and somebody got mutual feelings. Your feelings are mutual. I don't know why this stubborn ass energy is here. Like I said, this person may need to get out of a situation and they not budging, but it's not a situation that they need to be in. It's like they don't need to be there any fucking way, right? But I feel like you and somebody both are like being very stubborn with each other, but y'all got mutual feelings. Obstacle, clean up. The obstacle is somebody need to clean up they fucking act. They need to clean up. They need to cleaning up life, making healthy choices, cutting out negativity, addiction. Somebody need to cut out some funky old fuck toxic shit. Need to cut the devil out, right? This could even be like, and I ain't saying it like that, but this could even be like, Brit, if somebody is dealing with addictions and shit, like you can't come home and be no family with me until you clean yourself up, literally. Like, stop doing that shit, whatever this is, right? The obstacle is somebody cleaning up some addictive shit. Angry, listen, I don't know if somebody got a temper problem. I don't know if somebody get drunk and drink and get angry. I don't know if somebody deal with somebody who toxic as fuck and get drunk and act a fool. It's something about cleaning up some shit, though. Cleaning up some toxic shit. Or this could even be somebody who get angry every time you try to tell them. Like this could be somebody when you tell them you need to get your shit together, they get angry every time you do it, right? Am I making sense, boo? Let me see what your position is here. The Star. Renew hope, a bright future, doing the healing work, spell work. You've been leaning into your guides and shit like that. I do feel like there's something about you manifesting. I always say, I believe you're a Pisces, Brit. You probably are Pisces. I do feel like Pisces in particular, we got our own special, what's the word? Like rituals and stuff that we do. I do feel like it's something that you're doing to like kind of heal and to give you renewed hope. It's things that is happening that is giving you renewed hope for a bright new future. And I do feel like you're doing the healing work. Listen, it's funny here. This is the weirdest shit ever, and I don't know exactly what this is about, Brit Brat. It goes from spell work, from dry spell to sex, and I don't know if someone is trying. I don't know if someone is trying to. Someone could be trying to like. Someone could see you as Joe Clark, and they want you to take them chains off the doors. Cause it's something about a dry spell, and then there's sex. So there's something here. I don't know. You could be doing the healing work, and you could just be totally refraining from sex. But I do feel like somebody could be trying to change your stance. Subconscious. What you unaware of? New cycle. There's getting ready to be a new cycle. End of a cycle. Making a fresh making a fresh new start. Twin flame. There's getting ready to be some sort of cycle between somebody that you got this deep connection with. Polar opposites, yin and yang. Y'all got an intense soul connection. They're secretly stalking you, and there's a tower moment coming. One more for what you're unaware of. Strung along, being strung along, giving false hope, selfish intentions, and boundaries. And that came up in that Pisces read. Britt, I'm picking up on some of this energy where you are unaware that there's a new cycle happening. It has everything to do with you. It's because you're putting up some boundaries. I do see you putting up your hand where you're like, you no more enabling, feeling used. You setting healthy boundaries. You're not allowing anybody to string you along or give you false hope, and you're not fucking with. It's something about somebody's selfish intentions. See, that's why I know you standing your ground. You are. And I feel like the more you doing it, the better it's making you feel, right? Yeah. Boundaries. Yep, boundary secrets. You don't want to be bothered with nobody if they keeping secrets. I see that too. Something about no more secrets. Give me one for the recent past here for Britt. What happened in the recent past here? Chaser, low self-esteem, validation of self-worth, abandonment issues, and apology. I do feel like in the past there was some sort of energy where somebody would go off and do the wrong shit, and then it'd be apology, confession, mending relationships, rebuilding, and then something about third party. So it's something about somebody in the recent past. It's something about in the past somebody chased some shit, right? They chased some shit out of the energy of having low self-esteem or wanting the validation of the self-worth, and if they did something out of abandonment issues, then there's an apology, but then there's the third party. I feel like there is some sort of an apology about a third party that happened in the past. Britt, am I making any sense? I hope I am. Give me something for the near future. Thorny roads, painful love experiences, fight for love, worth the trouble, divorce, terminating a marriage, separation will be costly, complicated relationship. I do feel like there is, like I said, I know you guys are in separation, and you could have literally been like, and it not literally a marriage, but you could have definitely been like, no, right? But I feel like someone feels like that there is a love here that's worth the trouble. I also feel like there could be a situation here that's really worth the trouble between you and someone, but they are going to have to separate. They got to separate from something, split from something. Sex and divine intervention. Somebody is going to try to have sex with you, but divine intervention is going to keep somebody off. Happiness. There go that Leo. Listen, this Leo do want to have sex with you. Pregnancy. I'm telling you, you better be careful. I do feel like it's something about divine intervention that's helping somebody really, really understand the difference between love and sex too. Angels are helping. Trust the divine plan. Believe in miracles. It could definitely be somebody really having some painful love experiences. And it is something about learning some sort of lessons with relationships where there's bonds filled with lust, acting on sexual desires, really learning the difference between love and lust. And there's happiness. Finding happiness, happy ending, feeling blessed and grateful. Pregnancy. Listen, I'm telling you, just be careful though, because somebody could definitely be wanting to do. If somebody trying to come towards you with sex, like for sex, divine intervention may stop them. Y'all getting a divorce? Yeah, okay. Listen, I do see in the near future you're coming up as Empress energy, and I do see you making friends. I don't know if it has. Listen, you could be making new friends in some kind of way. It's through your children. Something about your children, through your children, and making new friends, and it could even be somebody new on the horizon. But I also feel like do not put it past that Leo to use them kids to get next to you. Okay, so stay vigilant, stay woke, Brit. All right, Tamiko, you are up next. I'm gonna get the moving, y'all, because I don't want to keep y'all all night. I know some of y'all gotta go to bed. I'm on it. I'm a going. Tamiko, make sure you wave your hands in the air and let me know you're in here. And I'm going to give you my preamble speech, the nothing is my fault speech. When I talk about the energy that is present, again, it's not my fault that it's present. Now, but again, you have to also remember that it may not be your energy, and it may not be your fault that it's present either, okay? It may not be any of our fault. Let's just say it is nobody's fault. In the words of Tony Soprano, whoever did this. Now, if there's anything particular that you're interested in me telling you about, now would be the time, okay? I see you waving, baby. We getting into it. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this present energy, okay? The energy that's present. Self-delusion, not seeing things clearly, lying to oneself, false notion about things, boundaries. So you're not enabling somebody's self-delusion. You have boundaries up. No more enabling, feeling you, setting healthy boundaries. You are putting a healthy boundary between you and some sort of energy that you feel like is delusional. And I also feel like something about you putting up these boundaries because you feel like you weren't seeing things clearly. It's almost like I had to been lying to myself. Like I don't know, Tamiko. You could almost be like this about something like, I can't even fucking believe I ever thought this about that, right? I really didn't see that motherfucker clearly, right? I had to been lying to myself to think this about this, that, and the third, right? I had a whole lot of false notions about that, but I'm not enabling that. I'm not about to let that use me. I'm setting healthy boundaries. Now, this could be what you're doing. Like this, you could be saying that about some shit like yourself. Like, I can't even believe I thought that about them, right? Nick, right? You could be blocking a Virgo. You could feel like a Virgo is delusional and you could be blocking them. But I also feel like you are putting up boundaries with energies that dabble in self-delusion, right? People who are not seeing things clearly, lying to themselves, that have false notions about things they damn self. It could be either way, Tamiko. I'm not sure which way, Miko. It could be both, but I do feel that way. Like, I do feel like you, like, I can't even believe I thought that. I don't know how I ever thought that about this energy. Nope. But I also feel like you are also like, nope, I can't even believe this person believe that, think that. I can't enable that. I'm gonna have to put up a healthy boundary. Let me see. Let me see what's the obstacle here. What's the obstacle here? Runner. Avoiding the connection, running from themselves, ignoring you. Something is brewing. Okay. If you are dealing with somebody who is like a runner from the truth, okay? I don't know why it feels like, Miko, let me know if I'm crazy, but it's like, I don't know. You could feel like you're dealing with someone that like runs away from their problems, right? They try to avoid, this could be somebody who try to avoid you. Like, this could be somebody like, okay, I'm just going to use this for an example. This could be somebody who be having some delusional ideas in general. And every time they come to you with something delusional and you speak the truth, they start avoiding you, right? This could be somebody who avoids you because you try to bring them out of self-delusion, right? They avoid the connection. They run from themselves. They lie to themselves. They don't see things clearly, right? Now, this sometimes this could be when you're dealing with somebody who's athletic, and this person is something about, if this person is a runner, they could think about you when they run. Even though they try not to think about you, they think about you when they run. It's like they running for themselves. I got something that's brewing under here. That was underneath the deck when I was shuffling your cards too. Boiling point, losing emotional strength, on the verge. Ooh wee. Something has, I don't know, you could have hit your boiling point with this type of shit, for sure. Losing emotional strength. Like, I don't have the strength. Yeah. I feel like you could have put up boundaries in the energy, like, before you end up losing your shit, right? Yeah, before I end up going the fuck off. Give me some for you, Miko. Woo-wee. Spotlight. You got the Emperor and the Empress. High profile couple, power couple, people envy the connection, abundance. Okay. Now, why you coming up is rich, power couple energy. Listen, I don't know if you like, I know this is what's coming for me, or this is what I got. I have the Emperor and the Empress, and then I have abundance, financial blessing, healthy money perspective, financial independence. I don't know what you got going on here, Miko. But I'm not mad at it. Because the Emperor and the Empress is two boss ass people working together, and then here's abundance. So that's where you at. I don't know, whatever you collaborate, whatever you working on, whatever you got going on for yourself, you're doing all right. And this could even be you sitting on the kind of couple that you want to be and what you looking for in life, right? You could be dealing with somebody that's delusional about, like, the money and world and how the future gonna go, but you smart. It's about you being smart about money. You know what you want. You know what you want. Give me some for what's going on underneath the surface that you may not know. Bad timing. Waiting for the right time. Patience is needing. Abundance. There's something about bad timing and some money coming in. Financial blessing, healthy money perspective, financial independence. Something could be really coming your way in the near future, and it didn't happen before because it was bad timing. There was something about patience was needed, but there's some abundance coming in. Give me some more. One more for underneath the surface, what you're unaware of. First love. No one compares to you. First true love, new love experiences all around them. Can't escape the connection, telepathic experience. Your love haunts them. There's definitely somebody who is very, very much haunted by you. They can't escape something. I feel like when somebody is dabbling in that self-delusional type of shit too, I feel like your words haunt them. When they sitting up doing something stupid, they can hear that shit. Someone does feel like nothing compares to you. It's just the time. They feel like it's bad timing, but I feel like it's something they self-delusional about. Sound like you do too. Give me some for the recent past. Tamika. Clean up. Cleaning up life, making healthy choices, cutting out negativity. I do feel like you could have made the decision to start doing that. You could have definitely decided, I can't deal with this shit no more, and it's time for me to clean up my act, right? Here's against time, right? You could have definitely felt like, I got shit to do, and I got to start hurry up and doing something. It took a long time, but I do feel like in the recent past, there could have definitely been someone who came to some sort of acknowledgement that they need to clean up their life, make healthy choices, and cut out some sort of negativity. Somebody could be realizing that they need to rush in before it's too late because they took a long time and they walking on thin ice. Give me something for this near future. Let me go. The player, playing the field, refusing to commit. Grass is greener syndrome. And then this is opposite. See, I do feel like I feel like if somebody is, like I said, if somebody is kind of delusional and think they gonna play the field and they gonna refuse to commit, I feel like that's you and this person like being opposite. This is totally opposite. Love create differences creating barriers. Love and strife, love versus ego, two opposing forces. I feel like you are not on that type of shit because you on some empress type shit. Yep, look, habitual liar. Like, you like, hell, fuck nah. Ain't you lying? Give me one more for the near future. Trapped in an unpleasant situation, feeling stuck, cannot escape from a phone call. Somebody's gonna be trapped in their head about you, even though they got some sort of really fucked up. I don't want to say it like that, but it is feeling like that. Like I said, it's like whoever is delusional and whoever think it's a game, they're gonna end up in a very unpleasant situation. They're gonna get stuck. They're going to get stuck. They're going to be trapped in their head. They're going to reach out, phone calls, secretly stalking. It could definitely be somebody you separated with. Or somebody who needing to get a divorce from a third party. Or somebody you divorced or something like that. You got it though, sis. You coming up emperor and empress. And abundance was under there. So you got it. You got it. You know what you want. And I do feel like you're going to get it. I do feel like the person who delusional, they're going to be trapped in their own. They're gonna be trapped in their own. They're going to reach out to you. Because they've been secretly stalking. But I see you separating. I do see you separating. Okay, science. I have you next. Then Shamir. Then Paula. Excuse me, account. What are my zodiac signs? Huh? What are you asking me? Science, you are going to be up next. You know I need you to wave your hands. And then if there's anything in particular, you know now is the time. Shamir and Paula will be after science. You are very welcome, Tamiko. And whatever I got, science, you know, in the words of Ike Turner, you ain't got to instruct me to do the damn thing. I got it. All right. All right. For science. Spirit. Now, science, I'm going to give you that same little speechy speech here. Now, you know when I talk about what's present, it don't mean it is you. And it don't mean that it's my fault that it's present. It don't mean it is your fault it's present. It don't mean that it's anybody's fault. It's nobody's fault. Whoever done this. Whoever done this. What's going on in the present, spirit? What energy? Oh, that popped right out. Not budging. What's going on with all the stubborn shit tonight? Refusing to change, stubborn, inflexible, both standing your ground, poker face. Okay. Separation. Oh, okay. Science. I feel like there's some sort of... Okay. There's two ways I'm seeing this. If this is you and somebody else, both of y'all call yourself standing y'all ground. Both of y'all standing y'all ground, right? Not budging. But somebody lying. Somebody wearing a poker face. They feel a way about the separation. Separation out in the cold, right? There's either one or two things happening. Again, there's somebody in a situation. It could be somebody else that's in a situation where they're with someone where they're both stubborn and refusing to change. They're not budging. Like this is like a real standstill relationship. And it could be somebody wearing a whole poker face but wanting to separate, wanting to get out of it. And somebody could be wearing a whole poker face about how they feel about the situation too. But if this is you and someone, you both appear outwardly to be standing your ground, but somebody lying. They feel away. They feel away. They're wearing a poker face. They're lacking the expression. The expression on their face doesn't really show how they feel about the separation. They feel left out in the cold. They feel rejected, isolated, and lonely. They want a new cycle with you. Yep, main lady. Yeah, but y'all be he. Who you be beefing with, science? I feel like this the type of person you bumped heads with a lot. Could definitely be a fixed sign. You know, Pisces we are mutable. I know that I'm a mutable sign. I can go with the flow. I can get along. I really can. If somebody in me, and it's typically either a Capricorn or a fixed sign. If somebody is like this with me, this is a stubborn motherfucker. Right? Right. God only sends its hardest battles to its strongest soldiers. I feel like you are dealing with a stubborn motherfucker. And when you have Pisces in this energy where we're standing our ground and now we're inflexible, like we're refusing, this means you done pushed this stubborn shit too far. Because we're mutable. We're not prone to be like, I'm not budging. We're willing to compromise. We really are. Like, you're dealing with someone very fucking stubborn, but they're showing a poker face. They're not showing you how they really feel, but they feel away, baby. They do. They feel very, very much left out in the cold. They do want a new cycle with you. I see that y'all be beefing. But this person, I don't want to say they jealous of you, but they definitely attached to you and they want you to themselves. They do. I don't have time for you people. What's the obstacle? I ain't got time for y'all, science. Cut out. The obstacle is somebody cutting some shit the fuck out. Cutting ties and separation, leaving before it gets worse, cutting your losses and waiting. I do feel like you were patient, right? You did wait, but I almost feel like this is somebody you cut out because you got tired of waiting. The obstacle was that they needed to cut some shit out, right? Holding on to hope, not taking action, standstills and delays. You cut it out because you got tired of holding on to hope. And you felt like it was standstills and delays. I also feel like there's like the obstacle being here with cut out. It's like him being reluctant to cut out some shit, right? Leaving before it get worse. See, something about holding on to hope. It's always holding on to hope that something better gonna come happen and do something, but it doesn't. And somebody being reluctant to leave, like to cut their losses. Here's waiting. See, that was the obstacle. Give me some for you here, science. What's your position in this? Where's science at in this spirit? Finality. Ooh, wee. You got this dude's skull. Permanent ending. No more chances. Goodbye to the old. Curse. I don't know. Did you finally curse this dude out? Did you finally curse him out? Did you show your teeth? I feel like you are aware that there needs to be some sort of finality. There needs to be a situation where there's a goodbye to the old energy, and it is something about like I feel like it's like a toxic ass or karmic ass relationship going on where there's like been a string of bad shit going on, some sort of karmic cycle. Ooh wee, girl. Ooh wee. You give me one more for you. You are ready to make some permanent endings. Sacrifice, yep. It's coming up Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yep, old school. You ready to make some permanent endings. You in the energy where you don't, like, you tired of making sacrifices. You don't feel like sacrificing anymore. Like it's something about people making painful decisions or make some sacrifices for love. I do feel like you want some old school love, and it's something about you being tired of being in that sacrificing energy. You want the high refined. You want like a traditional relationship. I feel like you done sacrificing. Give me some for what's going on underneath the surface that you're unaware of. Love activation, awakening, heart chakra opening, twin flame ascension. There's divorce. There's something here about a divorce or a separation or a split, and then there's there's an awakening, heart chakra opening, and a twin flame ascension. Something about the timing of a divorce. Give me one more. Out in the cold, feeling rejected, isolated. Here it is, angry. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you what's funny, science. It sounds a little cruel the way it's gonna come out, but this is just the way that I heard it. And unfortunately, human beings are hard-headed characters where sometimes they don't learn until they learn. There's something here about someone feeling left out in the cold that is going to make them feel angry. That's going to open up some sort of love activation. Proof. Someone seeing that you will completely put their ass in the friend zone is going to activate something. It's making them feel left out in the cold. This is seeing is fucking believing. And if somebody's seeing you out with friends and shit like that too. Recent past, girl. If someone's seeing you out with friends and shit, against time, rushing before it's too late, took a long time, walking on thin ice, depression. I do feel like someone know that they on really thin ice with you. Because someone knows that, like, I do feel like somebody is on thin ice because it's been something about a prolonged grief. Prolonging some shit, right? That's the opposite of rushing. That's prolonging. And somebody on thin ice because of that. Near future. Near future for science. Work and reconciliation. Focused on work, working long, hard hours. I do feel like someone thinks about someone while they're working, while they're at work. There could be something here about someone you work with. And then we have reconciliation, wanting to work things out. They will return. There's unfinished business. Somebody do want to reconcile, want to work on a reconciliation. Risk. And somebody gonna take the risk. Somebody gonna take the risk and apologize to you. Somebody may even take the risk and ask you out that's at work, and they may even be somebody. I hear somebody like, "I'm sorry if you're not interested." Someone might take the risk and lay the cards out on the table and tell you that they're interested in you. I also feel like it's gonna come with an apology though, like, "I'm sorry if you're not interested." But I also feel like somebody may take the risk and apologize to you because they want to work on reconciling something with you too. Science, I overstand that, baby. Don't I say that all the time about when people say to me like, should I leave or should I stay or should I go? What I always say, science. I say I don't like to answer them questions because one thing I know, one thing's for sure and two things are for certain. If just speaking from my personal experience, when I'm tired and I'm done, I'm tired and I'm done, and I don't give a damn what nobody say. When I find it might take me a while because I'm a Pisces, you know, I lead with my heart. I love deep and hard and shit. But don't ever fuck around and let me get to that place when I know that I'm done with you. Don't ever let me get to that place because that's when people had a nerve to say I'm cold. How you think you so cold? You so mean? Nah, Because I don't do that overnight. I'm cold and I'm mean because your ass didn't think I could say it and mean it. You didn't think I could mean that shit, did you? You didn't think I could live without you, huh? You ain't think that shit? You ain't think I could live without you? Fuck around and find out if you want to. Okay, my baby Shamir. I was just freshening myself up for you. Yeah, baby. That's what I know when I know. Mm-hmm. I hate for somebody to feel like they want to reconcile with me after they took it that far, that I finally said, like, I'm never going to deal with you again. Because for me to get to that place with them, they had to really overstep my boundaries. And they had to have done it more than once. I ain't going to say that. Because some people went there, never get a second chance. You know what I mean? I'm talking about people who get close to you. All right, Shamir, do my thing. Yeah, light your joint. I just was choking. Light your joint. After Shamir's Paula. Hang in there for me, Paula. Hang in there, baby. I'm coming. I promise you, I'm coming. All right, Shamir. I'm going to give you my preamble, too, because you know when I talk about this energy that's coming up, that's present, it does not have to be your energy, okay? And it don't have to be your fault that this energy is here, okay? It don't have to be anybody's fault. But what we know for certain whose fault it is, what we are positive who is not at fault is me, okay? It ain't my fault. Uh-oh, it ain't my fault. 2 came out. Angry. And main lady, are you angry at someone or is someone angry at you? Secrets. Who angry about some secrets here? Who angry? And who is angry? Is somebody angry at you because they found out about you having a secret love or an admirer? Or someone that secretly is, you got a secret admirer that's angry at you, or you are angry at somebody. I need to know where this anger is headed. I need to know what's happening so I can give you my best. Because I have the main lady here, which is the Empress. They have chosen no interference, focused on one person. But then I also have angry, resentment, invalidated, mistreated, being triggered. And then underneath the deck, I have secrets. Secret love, admirer, moving in silence, more to be revealed, and cut through. Mental and emotional clarity, secrets coming to light, breakthrough. Who mad at who? You said the Cappy, but you ain't told me who is mad at who. Is he mad at you, or are you mad at him? I have secrets, but then I have all the secrets. This is what's done in the dark comes to light here, okay? And then I have somebody rushing in before it's too late. Took a long time, walking on thin ice. I have something about somebody walking on thin ice and rushing in. Something about before they be left out in the cold. Left out in the cold. There's a dry spell here. Here you go. Yeah, it's you. It's definitely got something to do with you and this Cappy. Because here you go, Gypsy, and here goes the Capricorn. Hey, Pooh. So listen. You may not know this, but he's angry. You may not know he's angry, but he is angry. Okay? Somebody could definitely be mad at you. My baby on her way home. Okay. Listen, you may not know it because they could be keeping it secret, but like I said, this could be like somebody who a secret admirer, but they low key angry at you. You coming up as the Empress, okay? Pooh, after Shamir is Paula, and then that's it. What's the obstacle here? Wish come true. Wish fulfillment. All that you ever wanted, dream girl or dream boy. Plastic. Why do I feel like somebody is angry and they trying to keep it cool? Like they don't want you to know that they're trying to keep it a secret. It could be, the plastic is surface level messages, fake love messages. Now, I feel like this is somebody mad, but they maybe not trying to act mad. Hey, Yazzie, do you get what I'm saying? Shamir, am I making some sense? Because I feel like somebody is trying to keep shit surface level with you, But they're really mad. They're really mad. And the obstacle is because this is how they see you. This is why this is the obstacle. I feel like this is how somebody see you. The dream come true. Like plastic, I feel like they try. Yeah, look, plastic. Oh, girl, broken promises, spell work. You done hoodooed on them. They feel like I feel like they feel like you treating them kind of plastic. You done misled them. You done spell witchcraft and spellbound them, and you keeping them waiting. And they think you doing it because of a third party. They think you got your heart closed off. You trying to clear out some shit and live your best life. Yeah, yep. I see what this Capricorn is thinking here. I see what he's thinking here. I see what he's thinking here. Let me see where you are. If he's communicating, he's trying to keep it real surface level, but he mad. He mad. So what are you doing? Shamir, why are you about healing? You're just reevaluating your needs. You're doing self-care and self-love because you plan on moving forward. It ain't your fault that this person is haunted by you. That's what I'm hearing. All around them. Can't escape the connection, telepathic experience. Your love haunts them. See, this is their problem. Yep, and passion. I'm telling you, it's okay. See, some stuff don't be needing to be said on live, Shamir. Your love haunt them. They kind of give me the energy where they're telling me, like, you put it on them and then you ghosted them. You ain't trying to do that. You're dealing with a Capricorn, so of course they're going to think some toxic ways about it. I'm not even mad at you because you came up as healing. You're not coming up nefarious at all. The card said that you're just reevaluating your needs. You're doing self-care, self-love because the plan is to move forward. It's not your fault all around. It's not your fault they're haunted. You might be innocent. You might be innocent. What's going on underneath the surface? What is going on in the subconscious? What you're unaware of here? What is it Shamir's unaware of here? Going in circles. There's somebody round and round in their head. Repeat cycles, not making any progress, not learning any lessons. Proof. Needing confirmations. This is somebody searching. Listen, somebody going round and round in their head. They searching for answers. They need confirmation to whatever it is that they thinking. Why do I feel like, you know how messages spin? Why do I feel like something about like read receipts and somebody trying to see if you got read receipts to prove that I feel like somebody not gonna stop reaching out. Somebody is like searching for proof. They going around in their head. They needing confirmation here. Give me one. Extravagant gestures. Okay. Yep. Definitely dealing with a Capricorn now. So they're going around in circles in their head, but the old Cappy got a plan here. Extravagant gestures. Gestures from the heart. Money is Capricorn's love language. If a Capricorn is going to do a gesture from the heart, it's going to be something dealing with money. They may just flat out bring an envelope from Chase Bank. That is a Capricorn love language, because if a Capricorn give you their motherfucking money, they care about you. It's funny I'm picking this up. But this is somebody that's going to gestures from the heart, walking the talk, want to make it up to passion. This is somebody who's going to try to go all the way out to get what they want. Lustful desires, sexual industry, inner chemistry craving you. And the more you putting up that block, the more hypnotizing it is. Toxic. Recent past here for Shamir. Loves growth. I feel like this got everything to do with you. I don't know. I just feel like it's something like, you know, we Pisces, and I know I've been feeling this way. You probably been feeling this way. It's the best way for me to describe it is try to describe it in how I can describe how I've been feeling lately. Like, No matter what age you are, it's just like, I'm just too old for certain type of shit at this point, right? I done learned a lot of lessons in love, right? Or something about like learning with age. Something about love's growth here. But then there is jealousy. Feel like also, while you're doing what you're doing, love is just growing. This is somebody jealousy. Want you to themselves, attachment, fear of losing you. All right. Oh my God. He's okay. Why am I texting you? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. Okay. Let me see one for the near future. Let's get some for the near future. Freedom. I feel like this is you feeling free, sis. And sex. Ooh, we. You the one asked me to do the damn read, Shamir. So I don't know what else to say at this point. I am picking up. The first thing I heard was you free to have sex with whoever you want. It's coming up like like my grandmama used to say, I am free, single, and disengaged. Like, and that's how she felt. Like, when she was old, my grandfather had died by then, but before she got married, she certainly felt that way. Free, single, and disengaged. I feel like it's something about you being free. Now I do feel like there is someone who is seeing you kind of free. You coming off as very independent and happily single. But there's sex under here. There's definitely sex here. You know what I also feel like? I feel like you taking some time alone and being free. Maybe having you feel like you feeling like you not really ready for no commitment. You might be feeling real good being on your own. And it may be having you questioning certain bonds and relationships. Like, was this bond filled with love or lust? Right? Was I acting on sexual desires? Was this love or lust? And the more you feeling like that, the more you feeling like you feeling happily independent and single. But I do feel like somebody is wanting to have sex with you and they're seeing you very wild and free. Somebody may definitely make some sort of promise, commitment, or proposal to you to try to get some sex up out of you. You're going to have mixed feelings about it, though. Okay? Reed, I got you. Let me make sure I ain't missed nobody because that happened to me earlier, and I don't want to miss nobody. Precious, I didn't put you down, and I did get you. See? I know I ain't crazy. Sorry, Pooh. Yeah, I think that's it. And Reed, there you go. And I see you got a note, so remind me to look at the note when I'm getting to you, okay? Yeah, but Shamir, that's how I'm seeing it. Did I get yours? Yezzy, how you send it? You sent yours through PayPal. Yeah, see, PayPal ain't giving me all the notifications. This is the second time. Hold on. You probably came in before Reed, but it probably gave me hers and not you. Yup, that's exactly what it did. Okay, Reed, sorry. I got to bump you down one. So, Paula, you are next. Then Precious. Then Yezzy. And then Reed. Okay? I think I got everybody. We good? Let me know. In the meantime, Paula. Hopefully you ain't fell asleep on me yet. And you ready. And then after Paula, it's Precious, then Yezzy, then Reed. Okay? Okay. Now, Paula, you know how this go. You're not a newbie anymore. You know how this goes. Let me give you the preamble while I put your energy on these cards too. That no matter what comes out of my hand, the most important thing for us to remember is that I'm innocent and it ain't my fault. You are very welcome, Shamir. Just remember that I am innocent and it ain't my fault. All right. And as long as we can maintain my innocence, We're gonna have an awesome time. You know what, Paula? Let me go unlock the door really quickly before my daughter gets here, cause she's on her way. That way, I don't have to do it in the middle of a read. That's just smart, cause she is on her way home. So that way, I could stay focused. Just do my thing, Paula. There's nothing I enjoy more than doing my thing. Thank you for letting me be myself. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again. All right, Paula, let's go ahead and get into it. What energies are present, Spirit, for Paula? What energies are present? Broken promises, misled, trust is broken, unreliable, closed heart, unavailable, avoiding intimacy, and emotional burdens. I feel like this is someone completely making themselves unavailable to any energy that they feel like has broken promises. This is my heart is closed off to someone who has made broken promises to me, that's misled me, where the trust is broken. I can't rely on them. It's almost like I can't allow myself to get comfortable with somebody. I have to keep my heart closed. I can't allow myself to get comfortable with somebody. Who? Good night, Shamir. I don't know. Yep, angry. Ooh, jealousy out in the cold. What is this? Okay. Paula, if you feel like somebody misled you, or you feel like you can't rely on them, it's something about if something about them being unavailable. It could have been something going on, like something about somebody could have been really fucking unavailable because they were dealing with some shit that really had them angry. But this could be somebody who is dealing with that type of energy that makes them angry. See, I do feel like I feel like somebody has to do that type of shit so they don't get angry. Paula, what am I looking at here? I don't know if somebody who misled you is angry because you not opening up your heart. Like if somebody broke a lot of promises to you and that's why you like not opening up your heart to them and you avoiding intimacy and you avoid like getting close with somebody, they're angry. They're angry about this. They like want you to themselves. Or this is somebody who is like really, like I said, with the broken promises and misled and closed heart. This is somebody who was like they really got to close their heart off because they are dealing with the energy where there's a lot of broken promises. I almost feel like somebody has to kind of like, I don't know, it feels like something about somebody have to kind of shut themselves off to keep from getting angry from something. You iffy. Listen, if you feel like, if you're wondering if if you're being misled or you found him unreliable, like if he does this thing where kind of like he goes cold, it got something to do with something external to you that's making him really fucking angry. This is I feel like this could almost be somebody like I have to stop before I go too fucking far, right? Something that's really triggering somebody. I see somebody feeling very attached to you, but then out in the cold in the tower. I feel like something could have recently went down, sis. And you may not know that this went down. You may be feeling left out in the cold, like you in the dark about some shit. How am I feeling this, Paula? Let me see. What's crossing this energy? What's the obstacle? Self-delusion. Not seeing things clearly. Lying to oneself. False notion about things. I feel like Couple things. Paula, I do feel like you are feeling kind of iffy about him. You are in the kind of energy where you don't want to feel like you don't want to be delusional. I feel like that strongly. I get that. Because we Pisces. We are daydreamers and we are drifters. We are. I'm a daydreamer. I love me a good daydream, baby. I always said in my head it's one of the most pleasantest places to be for me, baby. I can imagine things just how I want it. It ain't got to be perfect for everybody, but it is perfect for me, right? I do feel like you are in this energy where you are trying to keep both feet on the ground and you are definitely trying to not allow yourself to get emotionally attached because you don't want to end up angry. But I also feel like this dude may be dealing with some hell of a shit right now because I feel like he might be dealing with somebody who real self-delusional. He dealing with some real delusion, and I do feel like this could be one of them things where, like, dude, I don't know. Like I said, if he kind of closes off, I do feel like he does that. It kind of be one of them things where, like, whatever he's dealing with has him so angry, right? How do I say this? Because I get mad. Depending on how angry I am and something going on, somebody may not get a response from me either. Let me tell you like this: I got Taurus in my chart, and depending on how angry I am, I may not say anything either. I may completely, it's self-preservation in a lot of ways because I don't want to lash out at the wrong person when I'm that kind of mad. I do not want to. When I'm mad, I want to fuck up the person who made me mad. I don't want to lash out at anybody who didn't do it. And I may just go quiet because I don't want to take it out on the wrong person. You know, I don't know. It's something here to this. Yeah, but I do feel like you are in that type of energy too. Like you don't want to you don't want to be misled. You don't want to delude yourself. You don't want to end up getting angry, right? You don't want to end up getting attached and then be angry. And I get that. It's something else going on here too, though. Let me get some for you. Let me see what your position is. There's something else going on here though too. I feel it. I feel like he got some shit going on. First love. No one compares to you. First true love, new love experiences, spotlight, the Emperor and the Empress. Wow. I do feel like there's a sweetness for you. There's the Emperor and the Empress here. Player and ghosting. You worried about him not keeping it a stack with you. I see this. Old school. You want something traditional. I'm going to tell you something, baby. That other relationship is completely false and like it's plastic. It's not a real love connection. I don't think what you think is happening is happening. I don't. There's twin flame under here, soulmate. It keeps coming up that he's serious about you. Give me some of what's going on underneath the surface. Let's see what you don't know. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what you don't know. Let's see. What is it that Paula does? That popped right out. Bad intentions. Red flag, secrets, and lies. Be vigilant and protect yourself. I feel like you already on that. I already feel like because you feel like whatever you don't know, I feel like you feel like whatever you don't know is a red flag. I feel like you don't know enough and it's secrets and lies. I already feel like you being vigilant and protecting yourself. I truly do. But I do feel like what you don't know is I feel like he's dealing with the devil. He's dealing with somebody with bad intentions. I feel like he's dealing with that. Where there's all kind of red flags. There's secrets and lies. He has to be vigilant and protect himself because I do feel like he is dealing with the delusional energy. We got reconciliation. Wants to work things out that will return as unfinished business. See, look, true love. Love offer. There it is. Secretly stalking and mutual feelings. See? Give me one more. What you don't know. I do feel like he's dealing with the devil. Divorce, alimony. I told you. One cluster fuck. This is the devil and divorce. Terminating the marriage. Separation will be costly. Complicated relationship. Unlocking. I feel like there is an energy where he feels like doing this will be the unlocking. Locked doors are opening. Removing blockages. Love is coming. That is a big blockage. Give me one for the recent past. Wedding. They see a future with you. Taking things to the next level. They choose you. Forever changed. A new self. Lasting changes. A love that transforms. I do feel like there is some forever changes that's happening right now in his life. I do feel like he sees a future with you. They say it. He sees a future with you. Single and work. There's an energy of trying to like get single, really work on some shit. There's somebody working on their self-esteem too. There it is again, like unvalued and boundaries. It got everything to do with somebody working on their self-esteem because they could definitely feel unvalued because they didn't have healthy boundaries. Somebody definitely learning to put up healthy boundaries. Ungrateful, dealing with ungrateful people. Well, fuck with your self-esteem for sure, because you'll feel like you're not good enough because you did, you know what I mean. Give me something in the near future here for Paula. I do get that energy. Like Tauruses are very single. Are very they're very stoic about things, but they are very sensitive, and that's a fact. They really are. Single, available, currently no other partner, open to dating. See, I do feel like this person does want to date you. Available, currently, I feel like this person really, it's almost like somebody really want to be able to date you when they really single. Ready to start dating, meet new love interests, getting over someone. Yeah, one more in the future. All around them. Can't escape the connection, telepathic experience, your love haunts them, and then lessons. It's something about somebody needing I feel like this dude always was haunted by you. It's something about being single, wanting to be single, coming towards you in the near future that way. And then we got lessons, which is Pisces energy. Love lessons learned, shift in perspective, raising your vibration. Strung along and knowing the path. You know what? Paula, I feel like when you see this person again, I feel like you've learned some lessons about feeling like you were strong along in the past. I do feel like you may be called to like really speak up about that. And then there's children and strategy. I feel like if you're really open about learning a lot of lessons and having your boundaries intact, about knowing your path and shit like that, children and strategy, someone's going to talk to you about the strategy, about what their plan is. And I also feel like there could be an apology coming. Hey, bud. Did you lock the door back? He's upstairs with Reggie. So I could have just a few minutes to myself, because I never get just a few minutes to myself. But that's how I see it, Paula. You will know the path, though. I do feel like you will know the path, and once y'all have a conversation, I do feel like it'll be more clear to you about what's all involved and what's going on. Okay. I ain't mad at you though. I like that you got your head on a swivel. I was on a Reddit thread the other day, and I said something to somebody about welcome to the revolution. Congratulations on turning woke. And this person was like, oh no, I fought being woke for years or whatever. And I had to tell them, like, that term has been hijacked by people who have no fucking idea what it actually meant. They turned that shit into something that it was not. Man, keep your fucking head on a swivel. To be aware is to be alive. And a lot of us have had to survive under them type of terms where we know we needed to be aware. We couldn't sleep. You got to stay woke. Ain't shit wrong with being woke. And I feel like you got your head on a swivel when you woke. That's why I'm not mad. That's why I'm kind of laughing, Paula, because it's like I don't feel like shit gonna get by you because you ain't gonna let it. And I'm not mad at it. It is something about your boundaries. I keep saying that something really is gonna go in our favor, but it got everything to do with us keeping our boundaries intact. We're gonna be blessed and rewarded for keeping our boundaries intact. So I think you got it. I do. All right, Pooh. Wait a minute. Yeah, Pooh, you are up next. Then Yazzie, then Reed. Okay? Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting clarity. I think if anything a lot of us learned is that we intuitive as hell, but we also could have vivid imaginations. And at some point, like, I'm a damn tarot reader, but I don't want to have to deal with nobody I got to do a damn tarot read on. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Speak the truth, live the truth. I don't have no guns. I mean, I don't have a gun on you. I don't have no pistol or no handcuffs. I don't have no gun pointed to your head. I don't have no handcuffs. There is absolutely, positively no reason to lie and keep any secrets from me. You're not obligated to me. No one is. So I don't want to guess about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't want to have to do no tarot read. I got intuition, but I don't want to keep on. I don't want to have to constantly be using my intuition to figure your ass out. Be who the hell you say you are. I'm not going to listen to what you say. I'm going to watch what you do. And that's what we're going to do that. So I get it. Paul. All right, Pooh, you ready, baby? You ain't wrong. Okay. All right, Pooh, you know the drill. You know the name of the game. The name of the game is It's Not My Fault. No matter what come out, what energy is present, what energy presents itself, whether it's yours or someone else's, it may not be your fault. It may not be someone else's fault. But precious, what we know for certain is, the only thing we can be sure of is, it ain't my fault. Okay. Let's talk about the present energy for precious. Let's talk about what's going on here. What energy is present? Cleaning up life, making healthy choices, cutting out negativity, unlocking. So listen. It's random as hell. But I don't know if you could have recently went on a cleaning spree in your apartment. I don't know. I don't know why I picked that up. Like unlocking, I don't know if it's like I don't know, I feel like it's you unlocking the door and just I don't know, opening up all the doors and the windows. I don't know, airing your apartment out or something like that. I don't know, I'm getting up something about you cleaning up and opening up doors and windows, and something about that removing blockages and letting love come in. Am I crazy? You did. I ain't fucking crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but I ain't fucking crazy. Okay. I also feel like with this being present, I do feel like in some way, shape, form, or fashion, deeper than just what we talked about, what you did in your apartment, I do feel like that is the key to everything right now. And I do feel like that is in the open. Like, the energy that's present, I feel like there's an energy where there's an awareness that someone or people need to clean up their life, make healthy choices, and cut out negativity. That's going to be the key to unlocking, right? To make locked doors open, right? Locked doors are open and removing blockages. Love is coming. It has everything to do with separating, right? It's something about separating and feeling some sort of discomfort from a separation, like feeling that test and letting some relationships break the fuck down. It's going to be a test. What's the obstacle here? That's the way. The obstacle is somebody feeling this jealousy energy, wanting you to themselves, attachment, fear of losing you, and then there's fights. Listen, somebody might need to get their own shit together and clean up their own life and start making healthy choices, and that could be what open up and unlock doors for them, right? Just get to start locking doors, like it could like opening doors for them. It could literally be somebody jealous of you. And y'all fight. It causes fights. I don't know. It could be somebody every time somebody get jealous of you and you and this person fight, divine intervention do something to them and then they be haunted by you. I don't know what the fuck that's about. You leave me alone. But I also feel like the obstacle is with this jealousy card. Again, this is somebody wanting you to themselves. They have an attachment of fear of losing you. But then here's fights. Arguments, creating drama, moments of tension. And then here's divine intervention. Angels are helping. Trust the divine plan. Believe in miracles. There is someone all around it. Listen, there's someone, your energy is all around them. There's mutual feelings that you and someone have for each other. It says mutual feelings. Yeah. Let me get your energy. Let's see where you at. Money is tight and reconciliation. So this is 5 of Pentacles and reconciliation. What does money have to do with a reconciliation? Now, it reads money is tight, money problems, not enough money, careful about expenditures, and then we have reconciliation. Want to work things out, they will return as unfinished business. Cut through. Something about you seeing right through some shit. You got emotional and mental clarity. Okay. Oh, are you... Oh, so, okay, you're not helping someone. If somebody asking you for something, you giving them no money, it's tight. You being careful with your money. I don't know why I just saw you like holding the money behind your back. You know when somebody want to reconcile with you, I don't know what's going on. You see, oh, girl, I'm not finna do this with you. I feel like somebody want to work things out. They will return. They feel like it's unfinished business with you. Cut through. I feel like it's almost cut through. You might be real cutthroat when you speak to somebody. I do feel like you see things very fucking clearly. You got emotional and mental clarity. You see some shit clearly. You know some secrets gonna come to light. But you also know that somebody is gonna have some sort of breakthrough and come back. You know they gonna see some shit clearly and they gonna come back and want to reconcile with you. Underneath the surface. Lessons. So you don't know somebody is learned love, lessons learned, shift in perspective, raising your vibration. I do feel like somebody gonna try to come back and like be real nice to you and raise your vibration when they learn some lessons and secrets. See, I do feel like it's secret admirer, moving in silence, more to be revealed. There's definitely somebody moving in silence. It is somebody who like on secret that admires you secretly. They is learning some sort of lessons. Somebody is having a shift in perspective. I don't know. I feel like you could be doing this to somebody. You allowing them to have a shift. Hey, Nikki Nicole. Give me one more for what's going on underneath the surface here. Well, she don't know you. I feel like you teaching somebody a lesson. Unvalue. Oh, you gonna make somebody appreciate you. Take it for granted. Unequal give and take. Not feeling appreciated, toxic. Oh yeah, you gonna teach somebody a motherfucking lesson here. Somebody is learning some sort of lesson if they took you for granted, if they were toxic. Yeah, that's why you giving me, yeah. Nah, bro, I got money problem. I gotta be careful. I had all my money wrapped up in investments. Yeah, I see you doing. You gonna teach somebody a lesson about not valuing you. They go to toxic shit. You got somebody in a mental prison here. Yeah, you stepping in unrequited. You ain't giving nobody. You not showing somebody no love. Recent past. I ain't got time for you. I know. I know you. I know you personally. Give me some of this recent past. Let me see, girl. Foolish. You gonna make somebody. You gonna. Oh yeah. See, I not like that, but this is like I feel like if somebody thought you was foolish, right? Yeah, foolish choices. It is something about somebody made in the recent past. Somebody made some foolish choices, careless, not serious, playing tricks and games. Yeah, they thought they was gonna make a fool out of you. Thorny rose. I'm not even gonna do it. Painful love experiences, fight for love, worth the trouble. Somebody say it's worth fighting for. Here, though, sis. They say every night they got to fight to prove they love. Give me some of the future for proof. Finality. Ooh, he got a big old skeleton on his skeleton head, baby. Permanent ending. No more chances. Goodbye to the old poker face. So you giving somebody the real life dunzo energy. Somebody wearing a poker face about how they feel about it. Here's a poker face, then there's a divorce here too. Somebody could definitely be wearing a poker face about a divorce. There could definitely be a divorce coming in and somebody's wearing a poker face about it. I don't know why they doing it, but they are. I do also feel like they're like you giving somebody this is over energy. Somebody wearing a poker face about how they feel about that, about you separating. It is somebody that's going to try to do something extravagant. Going to try to do something like do some sort of extravagant gesture towards you. I feel like one more. But yeah. Protection. Don't want to hurt you. Protecting the connection. Protection over you. True love. See? Somebody is gonna try to somebody is trying to reconcile with you, but you gonna teach their ass a lesson. You gonna teach them a lesson. I do feel like also with finality, they gonna know they gonna have to be protective about this shit going forward. They do. They do. You're such a fucking asshole. No, Nikki Nicole, you are not too late. Actually, I just did Precious. I have Yezi and I have Rita do. So there's only 2 other people left on the list. So you are not too late. You're absolutely not too late. And I'm still okay. So we gonna rock it. We gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. Shawty rock to the beat for your boy. Shawty, do it. All right, Yezi, you are going to be up next. Yeah, you're going to teach somebody not to play about you, to be protective over you, to cherish you. They're going to be careful with them feelings next time. So you can't, if you hurt a Pisces feelings, that's what you don't do. You don't hurt our feelings. Like everybody think, oh, Pisces so sensitive, they ain't gonna do nothing but cry. I tell people I cry because I want to act because that prevents me from acting out violently. I cry for the things that I want to do that I know that I can't do, that I know that'll have me that I throw my life away for. I cry because the tears prevent a damn crash out. That water putting out fire. Those tears, if them tears could kill. You don't hurt our feelings. You do not do it. Oh, baby. We don't play about them little feelings. Yes, he's a Cancer. I'm a Pisces. I remembered. All right, Yezi. You're going to get the same preamble as everyone else. Because there can only be one fact, and that's no matter what these cards say is present in the current, it ain't my fault. I'm not going to assign the energy to you and say it's you or your fault. May not be them or their fault. It could be nobody's fault. But whose fault it definitely won't be, Yezzy, is mad. I'm innocent. I know you do. I know you do. That is a completely Pisces trait. That is completely Piscean of you. I didn't think I believed in doing it. I subconsciously do it. Somebody accused me of that. They was crying before. Somebody really cared about me. Somebody I was in a relationship with, and we had broke up. And some years later, we connected and we would talk. And one night he was crying. He told me, he said that he felt like I was getting revenge on him. And I was doing him that way for hurting me. And I was taking out revenge on him. I was making him suffer. This was a tough guy, too. I said, oh, no. It ain't that. But then when I thought about it later, I said, people have made observations about me. And I'm like, no. But I am a thinker. Like I said, I'll go back and I'll think about some shit. I'll be like, well, that's not entirely wrong. I may not tell them, but I talk to myself. All right, Yezzy. We're going to go ahead and get the energies that are present first between you and your Cancer. Okay, that popped right on out. All around them. Can't escape the connection. Telepathic experience. Your love haunts them. Proof. Searching for information. Needing confirmation. Searching for answers. Exaggerating minor issues. Okay, so someone is haunted. Right? This is like, okay, right? This is you being there in spirit, even when you're not there, right? And again, it came up for somebody else earlier, and it could totally be the same for you. I do feel like somebody be out doing some shit stupid, right? They could be doing some stupid shit, and here you kind of are, it goes like all around them, like you're haunting them, like your words, your spirit, your energy. I feel like somebody could sit around and do a lot of stupid shit, right? And I do feel like your energy can haunt this person. There is a telepathic experience between you and someone. They can't escape the connection. Your love does haunt them. But what is this about seeking for proof? Thorny road. Okay. Yezzy, at this point, you may be just searching for, you may be needing confirmation or searching for answers. I feel like you're trying to figure out if it's even worth the trouble, if it's even worth fighting for, right? I feel like you're giving me the energy. Well, prove that it is worth fighting for. Like, I need confirmation. I do feel like you searching for answers about what's going on with this person. I do feel like you may not believe certain things this person say, especially when they feel like they're exaggerating minor issues. Like, this could be somebody who's supposed to show up in an hour, but then they'll say some stupid shit like they got a flat tire, but they don't show up for 5 hours, right? That's exaggerating a minor issue. Like, it didn't take you 5 fucking hours to change a flat, right? Something like this. It's something about, like, I do feel like you're seeking proof, you're wanting confirmation, and you're searching for answers. Because you've been through some shit with this person. And you searching for answers. You trying to figure out if this person needs, like, if this is even worth fighting for, if this person is even worth the trouble. I also feel like this person tests you too, to try to see if you willing to fight for love. If you worth going, like if it's worth, like if you, like it's something about some sort of test. Like are you willing to fight for love? If you willing to go through, go through the trouble with them. Give me one for the obstacle. Memories. Feelings of nostalgia, pleasure, and sadness, and stuck in the past, and twin flame. I'm going to be honest with you, Yezzy. Mm-hmm. You know what, Yezzy? The obstacle is memories. Look, you got twin flame here, but then bad intentions is under here. I feel like the obstacle is the memories, right? And listen, sis, it is because that be our hardest. That be the hardest thing for us to get over. See, when we get over that obstacle, when we can get over that shit, we some cold hearted motherfuckers. That's when you start getting called cold. You mean, you cold. You act like we wasn't never. Man, it's like that now. That's when you get that. The obstacles is this feeling of nostalgia. I do feel like you could look back on the past with energies of pleasure and sadness. But it's something about this shit that's still stuck in the past. It's not progressing. Twin flame energy is here. I do feel like y'all have this strong connection. Polar opposites. Yin yang, y'all got intense and soul connection. But what is it about this devil energy, right? The bad, the red flags. See, red flag secrets and lies. Be vigilant, protect yourself. No matter how strong that connection is, you know damn well that you see the red flags. You know that he keeps secrets and lies, and you do know that you have to be vigilant and protect yourself. And it's something about the shit that you heard could have definitely let you know that you needed to separate, right? Or that you need to separate. You could have separated from him because of some shit you heard. Give me some for your energy. Let's see where you are in this. Wish come true. Wish fulfillment, all that you ever wanted. Dream girl or dream boy. Passion. You know what's funny? And I don't want to say it like this, yes. I don't want to make you sound simple. I want to say it the correct way. Let me say it my way. How I kind of view myself. And I'm not saying this in an arrogant way, but I feel like I'm a motherfucking catch, right? I do. I feel like I'm a catch, right? Like I could be something that somebody who got some sense, like their wish fulfillment, right? I could like, I could do that, right? I could be all that somebody ever wanted, right? And passion and mirror, right, yeah, the chemistry could be there. I could mirror that passion, all that, right? I feel like you are that energy, right? Like, I don't want to call him dumb, but I'm like a smarter man would see. I do feel like he sees that though. He knows that it's like wish fulfillment. All that you ever want, a dream girl will hit this passion, lustful desire, sexual chemistry, craving you, and then mirroring. So it's all like I said. I know that there's an energy where it is known that you could vibe. If the vibe is right with you and somebody, the vibe could be very right with you and somebody, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see what's going on underneath the surface that you don't know. Unrequited. One-sided love. Not enough attractions. Feelings are not mutual. Pregnancy. So, the Empress is here with dry spell and toxic. Okay. I do feel like you're done with the unrequited side of this. What's funny is you coming up as the Empress. But what's weird about it is dry spell and toxic is under here. Now, you know the Empress is pregnancy. But dry spell and toxic is like refraining from doing that. But this is also happiness, though. I do feel like it's something about you being done with unrequited love. And I feel like even though I feel like you are the Empress, and even though it's the energy of like refraining and it's dry spell and staying away from something toxic, there's something here about some happiness here. Ooh, give me one more. Spell work and divorce and alimony. You know what I'm picking up? The funniest shit, Yezzy. It's coming up as like the spell is broken. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It feels like one of them things when somebody makes you see them in a complete way where the spell, I could just speak from experience, where the spell is completely broken. Just divorce and separate. You know what's funny? We having this conversation. I'm gonna hurry up. I promise. Read you next. I think that's it after you. After you, I think. But if I'm wrong, oh nope, Nikki, I see you. I see you, Nikki. Let me write you down. Okay, I'm coming. It's funny that we having this conversation, Yezi, because I was talking to my 17-year-old son this evening about this, and I had to like really be honest with him and break it down to him, like about the fact that I had to come to the realization that it's not my fault that his dad falls short. But I told him, I said, I woke up and I came to the realization that I'm partially responsible if I'm allowing him to keep hurting y'all and disappointing y'all. See, I could have took action against him. I take care of my children alone. He does what he does with for his children. But I don't have any kind of court order or any of that. I let him live his life. When I left that man alone, I left that man alone. And I had already talked to God about if I had to raise these kids by myself, that was just what I was going to do because they was mad regardless. So it really didn't fucking matter. But I had to shift the perspective not long ago. You know, they're getting older. They want things, you know, and I provide for them. They live in my home. I'm a whole mother to them. But there should not be certain things that they want that they're not able to provide because I can't do it all. And he's telling them no when he should be able to, when he's, you know. And I told my son, I realized I'm allowing you to be hurt if I'm not holding him accountable. Like, now I'm starting to feel like I'm responsible for that because I could fix that. I could make sure that you don't even have to go through him when you need something. You just come on straight on to me. I'll already have it. We can cut out the middleman. I digress, Yezi. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from. There is something about, you don't know, there's something about him not being able to cast, him not being able to manipulate the situation anymore, right? I also feel like you're going to be attracting love interests. Let me see what the recent past is for Yezi. Like, I feel like and even saying that, I feel like with you being wish come true, you know that y'all could be good together. You know, I could say that about my kid's father. Like, we could have been good together. But there are certain things about him that was not fucking changing. And once you decide that you can't, I always tell women, it's only one or two things you're gonna do. Either you're gonna accept this effort for exactly who they are and just shut the F up about it. You might as well, because you're not going to get somebody to change something that they don't want to change. Either you're going to accept them and stay, or you're going to realize that you're going to accept that you can't accept that and leave. Like, you know, why live in misery? Sorry. Recent past, broken promises. Misled, trust is broken, unreliable. Yep. Yezi, I started to realize that, like, yeah, you a good mom. You doing right. You taking care of these kids, right? You know, when it hit me one day, Yezi, I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I'm going to hurry up. I know y'all waiting on me. I had just got out the shower one day, and I was in my room with the door closed, getting dressed. And I happened to hear my son on the phone with his father. And my son is yelling. They're arguing. And I'm listening to what my son is saying. And I'm hearing the tone of his voice. His voice is cracking. He's getting very, very, very upset. And I realized that they're arguing about something that my son needs to get done for football. My son loves football. He traded his mama in for a spot on a college football team. He'd trade me. He'd see me in heaven and he'd take that football. He loves it. He loves it. And my baby was like borderline crying about something that his dad promised him he was going to do. And now he was making excuses and giving him all type of shit about why he couldn't do it. And my son was upset. And the mama bear in me, I had called the shit in the read. The mama bear in me activated. I threw that towel on and ran out that room. And I had my baby get off that phone, and I found out what was really going on. And I told my baby, don't you call him back and say shit else to him. I'll take care of it. You should have told me this before. Don't worry about it. Say less. You don't say shit else. We'll get it done. Next day. Got my baby, took him to go get what he needed, had him all squared away. Me and my sons ate lunch together. We had a beautiful day the next day. Like, but the revelation did hit me like, you're not a shit parent, but this is a blind spot that you need to see. Like, you're enabling this. You're enabling this. I heard my baby's heart breaking. I couldn't go. I digress. The recent past was broken promises, misled, trust is broken, unreliable. Then it's love's growth. Love that grows with time, needs time to grow. Unexpected lessons in love. I feel like there's been a lot of unexpected lessons in love with this guy. I do feel like the love has grown over time, right? And it may still need time to grow, but you're not obligated to sit still for no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yesy, that broke my heart when I heard my baby on that phone crying about that physical. He was like, but I told you weeks ago. And if I don't have it by Wednesday, I can't play. I can't start. I can't play. Girl, I couldn't even do the swivel shit on the bra. I couldn't even swivel that damn bra around. I came out that door. What's going on? I said, hang up that fucking phone. You hang up that fucking phone. I said, what do you need to do? How much do it cost? Where is it? I said, it's done tomorrow. You don't go to school tomorrow. We'll go tomorrow and do it. Don't even go to school. What about how I said, don't even worry about how we gonna do it. I got it. I'm mama. Fuck is you talking about? But like I said, I realized that was also on me. They deserve better. And I have to enforce that. I have to enforce that. I do. Give me something for the near future for you, Yezzy. Toxic. Look. Not good enough for you. Low vibrational. Toxic relationship. Dating. Yep. And I mean, it's going to take some time. I'm not telling you to get out there and start dating next week. But this is ready to start dating. Meet new love, interest, getting over someone. I definitely feel like you kind of in that energy. Yep, unlocking. Locked doors are opening. Removing blockages. Love is coming. Yeah. And it got everything to do with a karmic relationship that's toxic, full of turbulence. He got past life unresolved issues. It's unsustainable. I feel like keep him as a friend. Keep it, listen, as civil as you can do it, right? Because you don't want your children growing up seeing really toxic, negative shit if you can help it. You can keep it as civil as you want to keep it, but keep it in the friend zone. You know, I feel like you got dream girl energy here, there, and you not only do you deserve better, you can have better, and if it's meant for him to get his shit together and catch up to you, he will. But if he doesn't, it's not your loss, Yezzy. It's not. I had to really do some real soul searching about that type of about that shit, because we internalize that. Read you up. Let me look at your note. We internalize that when something don't work out with a person and we feel like we gave it our all and we solved the whole potential in them, and because they didn't live up to what we saw, we take that shit personal. But that shit is not a personal that shit is not always personal. It's really not, and we have to stop doing that. Now, why did you say why not, Ree? Do you laugh? Okay, cool. Thank you, Ree. You read my mind, because I was going to ask you, was that okay? You read my fucking mind. But then I said, nope, I'm just going to honor the list. That would make Nikki up next. Nikki Nicole, are you still in here? Thank you, Ree. I got you. Thank you, Iviani. I love you too, baby. Yep, Yazzie. And how sad is that for him that he's never going to change? How sad is that for him? You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing, y'all, I spend a lot of time soaking and very sullen internally, because I am fully aware that life is out there happening. It's ever changing and it's ever evolving, and I want so badly to get in it. I do. I'm not upset at my age. I'm cool with my age, but I'm mad that I'm my age and that I didn't experience enough. There is so much fucking out there to soak up. How sad for somebody to be stuck in addictions and toxic situations and karmic shit and say I ain't never gonna change. Ooh, what a waste of life. I wish I could live two lives then. I wish I could live there. There's so much life out there. I wish I could live both our lives then. Shit, since you want to forfeit your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much out here. There's so much in this world. There is. There's life and laughter. And yes, there's pain and there's disappointment. That comes along with the territory of being here. I'm wondering if Nikki Nicole went to sleep on me. I know who Nikki Nicole is. I can actually reach out to her personally if I have to. But she may have went to sleep on me. No, it ain't been that long. Nikki Nicole should be here. You just sent that payment 13 minutes ago. Ain't no way she went to sleep that quick on me, did she? Is my connection? Yeah, my connection is still up. That's my girl. I'm wondering where in the world is she? Literally. Where in the world is she? I'm gonna give her a couple of seconds. And then if she fell asleep on me, I'm just gonna pre-record her a video, or I'll give her a few minutes and I'll go ahead and do yours. But yeah, life is out there, and I admire the ones of y'all that's out there living it. Some of y'all really out there living it, and sometimes that, like, I'm not saying. Sometimes that makes me depressed because I know it's out there, you know. And I might be sad because I feel like I'm not out there living to my fullest potential or whatever. But how sad for somebody to say, like, my life just fucked up and it's going to stay that way and I ain't going to do anything about it. I ain't going to change. You crazy as hell. I've been changing since I've been put on this earth. I feel like the moment, like learning is growing and living. And the moment you stop doing that, like, what are you doing? That's why I said I'm not never old and set in my ways. Some things about me I'm set in my ways about, like everyone else. Some things about me are never going to change. My values are not going to change. My moral compass is not going to change. My opinions of people and human behavior and certain things are not going to change. They're not. But I'm never stuck in my ways. In a lot of ways, I know enough to know that I know nothing. There's always some shit you can learn. Some of y'all out there know a whole fucking lot, and y'all still studying because you know that. The more you find out that there's more to know, don't you? That's why your asses is so smart. Some of y'all are really fucking educated, super educated. And those types make the world go round. All right, I don't know what's happening. Reed, it looked like it's just me and you. I ain't heard from Nikki. But I can always pre-record her. So I'm not worried about it because I know how to get in touch with her. So are you ready, Reed? I know it's late, but y'all got to start talking to me now. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got no complaints. You here. All right. We doing it, Reed. Spirit, Tell me what Ree needs to know. Tell me what Ree doesn't know that she needs to know. Okay. What's happening in the present that Ree doesn't know that she needs to know? What's happening in the present? Divine intervention. This is none of your damn business. Angels are helping. Trust the divine plan. Believe in miracles. This is you having to know that the divine got it. Whatever's happening right now, whatever it is that you don't know, the divine got it. So you just gonna have to trust the divine. Look, waiting. Yep. This is presently whatever the fuck you are waiting on. Whatever you are waiting for, anything that look like there's being standstills and delays, anything where it feels like someone or something is not taking action. What you don't know is the divine got their hand in this. This is the divine telling me to tell you. You just gonna have to trust me. What's the obstacle here? What is she going? What is it that Ree doesn't know? Sacrifice. This is the hangman. And out in the cold. And clean up. I feel like what you don't know is, what the obstacle is that there's still an energy that is feeling very much out in the cold, that feels rejected and isolated and lonely, that's still having a scarcity mindset. That's why that's the obstacle there, right? That's the obstacle. Now, the hangman is you, but this could also be someone like sacrificing how they feel about you at the moment because they have this scarcity mindset. They're feeling rejected because here's cleanup here. This is someone cleaning up their life, making healthy choices, cutting out negativity. So you may not know that the obstacle in this whole situation is that someone is still, like I said, they're still feeling very much left out in the cold, insecure. They are cleaning up their life. They could even be in an energy where they're sacrificing what they want and they're sacrificing love right now because they are cleaning up their act. This could also be someone who is feeling very much left out in the cold because they made a lot of sacrifices for love. And then they had to give up something. They had to make a lot of painful decisions. Let me get some for you for what you don't know. Nikki Nicole, don't you move, okay? I thought you might have went to sleep on me. Don't move if you can, okay, boo? Because I want to do a live with you. I was waiting because I still got your number. If all else fails, I was going to send you that video. Give me some for your energy. Here, Ree, what you don't know. What do you need to know? Where you stand at here? Forever changed. I love this woman on this card. Listen, there's butterflies around you. I just want to touch, to kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Oh, look, mutual feelings, yeah. You give me butterflies. Okay. So you have definitely, I ain't that intelligent right now. Whatever the life cycle of a butterfly is, you've definitely transformed here. You are. This is you. This is you coming out like the butterfly. This is a new self, lasting changes, a love that transforms. There's something getting ready to transform in love for you. And then you have mutual feelings under here. Your feelings are mutual, equal give and take. Compromise. Let's talk about what's going on that you don't know that you need to know. What's going on deep underneath the surface? The star, a card of healing, renewed hope, a bright future, doing the healing work, new love. Okay, So listen. The cards are clearly telling me. I feel like you have forever changed. You are ready. You are a new self. You are a butterfly, and you ready for a love that transforms. What literally the message is that the Lord said you just gotta trust me. You gonna have to trust the divine plan because whatever obstacles is in the way, I almost feel like it's worth the sacrifice, right? But you don't know there's a renewed hope, a bright new future. Someone's doing the healing work, and then we have new love. There's someone better, new love interest, letting go of the exes. Look, protection. Yeah, you got a new. There's a new love coming in. This is a protective person, somebody who ain't gonna play about you. They could even work in some sort of security. Why did I hear cyber security? Give me one. Give me another one for what's going on underneath the surface that you're not aware of. There's going to be something that's going to come in that's going to renew. Look, abundance and revenge body. And secrets. You got a secret admirer. Somebody secretly admires your body. They could be watching you when you go to work. There's a secret admirer moving in silence. More to be revealed. I don't know. Especially if you're working out. Somebody could something about your body. But I see you looking your best, focusing on yourself. And then there's abundance here too. Financial blessing, honey, healthy money perspective, financial independence, recent past here. But she doesn't know that happened in the recent past. Reconciliation. Listen, somebody who you may have had a brief encounter with in the past, they said there's unfinished business with you. Because I have reconciliation, wanting to work things out that will return as unfinished business. And then we have separation. Something about when someone separated the last time in the recent past, I feel like they already made up their mind that there's unfinished business between you and them. That's the divine timing card again too, near future. Divorce, alimony, terminating the marriage, separation will be costly, complicated relationship, poker face. So someone is definitely trying to not show how they feel about divorce. Literally alimony, child support, that type of shit. Yep. Risk. Somebody gonna take the risk, I feel like, and engage you. But if some sort of conversation comes up about someone's ex or someone's split, someone's ex or a split, someone's gonna wear a poker face about it. Yep, the runner. And then we got knowing the path. Listen, with divorce and the runner, I feel like somebody definitely, I don't want to say it like this, but somebody definitely avoids, it's something about somebody wanting to try to really avoid connecting to you until they get all this shit out the way here with this divorce. I feel like you're knowing the path. You're already aligning with your purpose. You're accepting your story. You're on the right track. And there is something about someone experiencing love's growth. Someone is experiencing love's growth from a karmic connection. But I do feel like it's someone that wants to do something for you. Someone feels like they want to be able to do something extravagant for you. And they could definitely feel like they like money. Money could be a problem. They could be avoiding a connection. Because it is something about the star in abundance. Yeah. Somebody may not feel like they're good enough to come towards you until they heal something dealing with money. For sure. You know, like I said, you know what's funny, Ree? I'm gonna tell you something, because I've been in them situations before. Like being a single mom over the years, there's been times where I may have really been struggling, and I may have had a man like checking me out or want to get close to me or talk to me, but I might have been attracted to that man, but I may have avoided that man because I may not have wanted that man to start asking me too many questions. See, it depends on how I'm feeling. Like I said, I've always felt like finances could kill romance. Like, you know, finances is a romance killer. So being lovey-dovey and broke was kind of like oxymoron to me. So even if I was single and a man was like at me, but like I didn't feel good, I felt financially insecure, like I was struggling, I had shit going on with them kids, I didn't want nobody asking me too many questions, like, cause you know, this is me speaking from a woman, but you know how people will get to thinking that you asking them for something or you looking for them for some help. They get to asking questions. You too honest about some shit going on with you. People look down on you. You get what I'm saying? So I know it's been times if I feel like a bum, I don't want nobody touching me if I'm feeling like a bum. Mm-mm. And I ain't doing it for money. And I don't want to be touched if I'm broke. And you shouldn't want to be touching on me knowing I'm broke. I'm side-eyeing you too. I'm side-eyeing you for wanting to live and be touching on me. Broke. That's not me, right? I digress. Nikki Nicole, I know you said you're working. And I want to do you live, so I'm hoping you still in here. I'm just waiting on you to give me the wave. Because I really want to try to interact with you if I can. But I know the work you do is necessary. So I have to respect that too. I'm not even tripping. I am not even tripping on doing this on your time. I can wait you out. But I would like to do it live with you. I surely would. But yeah, you know, people judge you. My grandparents were proud. My grandmother was a very proud woman from the South. You don't beg, you don't borrow, and you don't steal. That was her mantra. I don't beg, I don't borrow, and I don't steal. And like I said, you never realize how things like that stick to you until you become an adult. Because I got that in me. I am never going to be the neighbor that's going to knock on your door and ask for a cup of sugar. We'll drink sour Kool-Aid before I come knock on that door. There you go. There you go. Okay, cool. There was a sense of pride. She had a real sense of pride. And she had a real good gauge on people. I thought she was just mean and bougie, but she was mean and bougie, but she wasn't wrong either. Seldom visits make longer friends. The less somebody see you, the more they like you. Basically, don't go running, busting your ass all up in people's face. Let people miss you. They'll like you more. The less they see you, the more they'll like you. Let their ass miss you. She wasn't wrong. All right, Nikki Nicole. So, yeah. Hey, Aisha. So, Nikki, I'm using a love situation deck for you. I'm definitely going to give you what I gave everybody else. I don't know what's going on with you. And I'm going to give you the disclaimer, too, because the first card I'm going to pull out is the energy that is present, the present energy. Now, Miss Nikki, this may not be your energy. That I cannot guarantee. If it's not yours, don't accept it. It's somebody's energy. But it ain't my fault. And that is the number one important thing to remember before I tell you what's coming up in the present. Let's go for my girl Nikki. Shocking events. The Tower. Girl, why you had to come out like this? Ain't nobody came out with the Tower all night. You gonna come through kicking in the doors. We got the Tower. Unexpected surprise. Did not see it coming. Unpredictable passion. What is this about, baby? What is this about? Unrequited. You ain't giving it. And my rock. Oh, they take it, but they still want it. Okay, listen. There's a Tower moment here. It's some sort of shocking, explosive energy. You see passion on this card. One of them kids in the kitchen, but I can talk just low enough. This is lustful desires, sexual chemistry, craving you. Why is this like a tower? Boom. Boom. Right? What's this about, sis? But what's funny is I have unrequited. See, I feel like you're not giving the same excitement back. But what's funny about it is, Miss Nikki Nicole, I don't feel like that's changing somebody's opinion. I got my rock and apology. It's so funny it's going back and forth. It's going back and forth because I have you not budging and I have them not budging. You saying what you mean and you mean what you say. I want you to know that because listen, is this something that's been said? Because if they said something, I want you to know they mean what they said too. Now ain't my fault, Nikki Nicole, you're not going to blame the innocent reader. I just want you to know, I know you said what you said. I believe you meant what you said. The cards keep telling me you meant what you said. I have my rock and apology, and then both of you not budging. Meaning you're saying, nah, I ain't. And they're saying, yeah, you are. You've reached an impasse. Not budging, healing, and angry. This person want to make up with you. They want to heal it. I don't want to say making you angry at work, but I don't know if did you blow somebody out for work and make them angry. What is this? Nikki Nicole, see now all of a sudden you can't type. Now all of a sudden your fingers is busy. It's going back and forth. Here's that tower. Somebody wants you. You saying no. They saying that you are they rock, love and supported, solid foundation, security and stability and security. Apology, confession, mend the relationships, rebuilding, not budging. Refusing to change, stubborn and flexible, both standing your ground. This is you both. Yep. He means that too. I'm not saying, he didn't say you both standing your ground. What's the obstacle here? What's causing this energy? What's the obstacle here for Nikki Nicole? Go ahead and tickle me to death tonight, sis. Habitual liar. Constantly lying. Can't hide lies anymore. Lies expose. Secrets. Secret love, admirer. Moving in silence. More to be revealed. And they go to Virgo. Mirroring. Dating. Okay. It's funny about the habitual liar. Okay, because here's the funny thing about it, Nikki. I don't think he's like a habitual liar. I don't think that. I don't believe he's a habitual liar, and I say that because I feel like I know enough about you to know that you ain't having it. Like, no one could habitually lie to you. Who you calling a habitch? No one could habitually do that to you. It just wouldn't happen. Not habitually. People lie, and somebody might could lie to you once or twice, maybe even 3 times if they smart, but they can't habitually lie. You know what it feels like to me? I feel like he's been habitually lying to himself. I feel like the tower is here in the present because I feel like there's some sort of explosion where he couldn't hide how he felt anymore. I do feel like holding back, he was constantly lying to himself. I feel like I feel like that's why I feel like the lies are exposed. Their secret love, admire, moving in silence, more to be revealed. Like I definitely feel like he's been secretly admiring you this whole time. hmm That's the Capricorn. That's the Capricorn that I dealt with. And you know what, Nikki Nicole, I said that same exact thing to him. I said, why don't you just? I said, listen, if that's just the kind of guy you are, and you gonna stay in that, but that's not enough. You got all the tools in the toolbox to get somebody that will go along. You are gifted. You got it. You can get somebody that will willingly go along. I will not. And I don't understand if that's just what you're after. Why you just don't go and do that? I feel this more than you even know. With this both not budging. See, now this is starting to. See, that's why I can't stand dealing with Pisces, because now this is starting to hit a little close to home. I digress. This is the same thing I told him, because like I said, I don't feel like he's a liar. Same thing I would say about the Capricorn. That Capricorn is not a liar. He does not lie to me. Like you said, he omits. He omits. He doesn't lie. If I flat out ask a question, I'm going to get an honest answer. I'm going to get an honest answer. He may try to beat around the bush about giving certain facts, but he's not going to lie. The question, the key is the thing about it is you don't know what questions to ask because they omit. Mm-hmm. 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 I do feel like I feel like this is why the tower is. I feel like the shocking events. I feel like whatever happened. I feel like did it come out the blue? Like did he just come out of a bag with it? Nikki, I feel like he came out of a bag with it. It's almost like word vomit and just letting it all out because he couldn't like I feel like with Pinocchio, like he been lying. And he had to get it out. He had to expose. I feel like he was lying to himself about how he felt. You understand what I'm saying? Let me get some for where you are. Where my girl at here? What's her position in this spirit? You the high priestess, gypsy. Knowing the unknowable, you have an unconventional lifestyle, exotic and mysterious, because you are one in a fucking million, Nikki Nicole, and you know why. And you know why I say that. You know the unknowable. You smarter than a motherfucker. You know shit other people don't know. You know shit people couldn't possibly know. You do live an unconventional lifestyle. You travel. Like it's something about seeing her with this, with her scarf and stuff like that. Like I know you be in exotic places and wearing different culturally different stuff. You exotic, you mysterious. You live, you are. Look, lessons, the hang woman and this the hangman, and you are fucking wise. I'm gonna tell you something. What you coming up as the high priestess and hangman, as you already know. We've been here many times. You've been here many times, and you've learned a lot of lessons in your lifetimes. You're very wise. But I also feel like you've learned a lot of lessons. Love lessons learned, shifting perspective, raising your vibration. That is what I feel like that is what you're always doing. You're always shifting your perspective. You're always looking for ways to raise your vibration. Also, a lot of lessons. You also teach stuff with a lot of love, too. Give me one more on you. Risk. And you know what? You're a fucking daredevil. You're a risk taker. You take risks. I also feel like your intuition is going to tell you very soon when it's time to take a risk, Nikki. Your intuition is going to tell you when it's time to take a risk. to lay the cards out on the table and take a journey into the unknown, and it's going to be a wish come true. There's something here. You coming up as the high priestess. You might have Aries in your chart like me too. Like your moon might be Aries or something like me, because it's the high priestess and it's the fool. There's something here about your intuition telling you you're going to know when it's time for you to take some sort of risk, to lay the cards out on the table and take the journey into the unknown. I also feel like somebody knows that you are this gypsy and they know that you are worth the risk. I do feel like they kind of know that they're going to have to take the risk and lay the cards on the table and take the journey into the unknown. I feel like someone knows you're worth the risk. But look at that under there. Wish come true. Wish fulfillment, all that you ever wanted, dream, girl or boy. I think you're going to know when to do that. But I also think somebody knows that you're worth that risk as well. Let me see. See? Oh, wee. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Your intuition gonna tell you, Nikki Nicole. I do feel like something is coming in. It's gonna be a wish come true. Your intuition is gonna tell you when to take the risk, to take the journey into the unknown and lay the cards out on the table. I also feel like someone is gonna come towards you in that energy. They're gonna take the risk. They do want to take the journey into the unknown with you. You are worth the risk. It's known. Give me some for what's going on underneath the surface that you may not know. Beauty. See, this sucks. Why are you being penalized for being beautiful? You don't know that you're being punished and penalized. And people lie to themselves. And they having these outbursts. And they can't hide it anymore. Okay, this is why this shit is happening to you, sis. The reason why these tower moments is happening and you being surprised by people rushing in with all this passion and all this shit. And the reason why the obstacle been them lying to themselves is because you're being punished for being beautiful. Period. Intimidated by your beauty. Your beauty stands out. Physical attraction. Somebody do find you this way. Hot and cold. Yep, I told you that. Hot and cold and runner. See? There were some energies that ran hot and cold on you. Because they, you know what? I feel like, and I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like being a package that you are. I feel like you probably make certain men very insecure, because whether you are intentionally doing this, and I don't feel like it's an intentional thing, I think you live in your life, and I think you're enjoying your life, and I think your life is interesting, and you got the nerve to be smart and beautiful and accomplished and independent. You may want a man, but you certainly do not need one. And men being the creatures that they are, and I hate to say that, I'm not putting all men in the box, but men definitely operate from a different space to us. That testosterone makes them different. It makes them different. Okay? And we have to respect that. I do feel like there was energies that ran hot and cold with you because they were intimidated by your beauty. I also feel like because you are not, I don't want to say nonchalant, but you are nonchalant. You chill. You are not, you pressure, but you're not applying pressure. And I do feel like somebody could run hot and cold because they feel like you give them mixed signals, right? I don't feel like you give mixed signals, but see, certain individuals like to have an ego stroke. And part of the greatest thing about having you is going to be you feeling like you got to catch. This is the stupidest shit ever. Where am I going with this? Because Yeah. Yeah. And I'm nowhere near as accomplished as you, Nikki Nicole. And I've realized that over the years too. That's why a lot of my relationships didn't work. I couldn't imagine if I'd have actually really pushed myself and did some cold shit. I know I would have been by myself because just with the little shit I know, they don't appreciate nobody. You know, some of them, not all of them. Clean up and forbidden fruit. I feel like someone definitely finds you beautiful. I feel like there's also an awareness in order to, there's an energy that's intimidated by your beauty. There's energies that's attracted to you very much because they find you fucking beautiful. But I feel like it is very clear that there's energies that know that they need to clean up their life, make healthy choices, clean up negativity. See, here go forbidden fruit. Because I feel like you don't want that toxic shit, right? Forbidden fruit is like desired but dangerous, not socially accepted. It could be tempting and alluring, but it's like no. It's something about seeing shit cut through, seeing shit clearly. Emotional, mental clarity, secrets coming to light, breakthrough. Yep, trap mutual feelings. Listen, what's funny is about this, Nikki Nicole. Somebody been in their head about you. Like I said, I'm not gonna say you're not affected by shit because you're human, you know, and you got feelings for someone too. But see, this is somebody that's been all up in their motherfucking head trapped about you that got mutual feelings. See, somebody got to clean up some toxic shit. It's almost like you're treating them like forbidden fruit. They know it, though. Somebody could definitely feel like they're going to have to really clean up their act. But it's true. Recent past. Yup. Yeah, yeah. And do you know how demoralizing that is for their ego? I hate to say it like that. And you know, like I said, what's stupid about it is because once upon a time you really cared for this person. And had they done right, they could have had they done right, they could have did exactly what they could have had they could have had the admiration, the exact admiration and shit that they wanted. They could have had that. But no, we never do it easy, do we? Let me see what happened in the recent past. I hope you are well, sis. I wonder about you all the time. Poker face. Look at somebody wearing that motherfucking poker face. I told you, somebody was only lying to themselves. They've been wearing a poker face. This is two-faced, lack of expression, hiding true feelings. I told you this person was only lying to themselves. I do feel like somebody thought they was going to wear a poker face with you. That's why the tower is happening here, because they can't hold some shit in anymore. It's not you. You being real intuitive, real quiet, real wise. You know the unknowable, and you're going to know when it's time to take a risk. And anybody who trying to come towards you and find you beautiful, they going to already know they got to clean up their act. They know they're going to have to do it. Recent past, somebody tried to hide it, but here's star. Renew hope, a bright new future, doing the healing work. So in the recent past, somebody tried to wear a poker face about doing that, but I do feel like this energy knows that they need to do that. They're wearing a poker face about it. Yep, boundaries. They know they can't come no further if they don't. Oh, and healing work and boundaries. Yep. This definitely you like, nah, I'm working. I don't got time for that. I'm working on this new project. I'm here, there, everywhere. I'm studying and researching this, that, and the third. I think I might be on the verge of finding a cure for such and such. I got renewed hope that something is happening. I don't got time. I'm not. You stay on over there. Near future. The player. Playing the field. Refusing to commit. Grass is greener syndrome. Fool. See, somebody, listen. I feel like in the near future, because sometimes a player for me is just somebody who tries to keep it cool, calm, and collected. I do feel like there's this ladies' man here, right? There's this fine MF here, right? You see the kisses all over his face. You know, bitches love him, right? But this is how he feels. He feels like a fool. I feel like in the near future, this is somebody, like I said, bitches love them, right? No, like I said, he got that player energy. This is somebody trying to act real smooth, but they feel foolish. Yep, you the Empress. Yep. Someone is going to feel foolish because you're treating them like red flags. You're the Empress. Listen, and somebody do got, be honest with you, Nikki Nicole, somebody do got nasty bad intentions with you. The devil, hypnotized, toxic reconciliation. Yeah, somebody definitely want to get their hands on you. Somebody is definitely going to wear a false mask about how they feel. And in the near future, you're definitely going to make somebody feel foolish. They may act like they real cool and calm and collected about it, but they feel foolish. They feel foolish. One more in the near future. Could definitely be an Aries coming towards you too. Near future. My rock. Love and support is solid foundation, security and stability. Listen, there is someone coming towards you with some mutual feelings here. Like I said, I do feel like somebody gonna act cool, calm, and collected. They're gonna feel foolish, but they still feel like you they rock. I told you they definitely standing their ground that you they rock. I feel like they know whatever they're doing and saying is foolish. But you do got somebody coming in here. With my rock and mutual feelings, your feelings are mutual, equal, give and take, compromise. You got somebody who's getting ready to come in and be ready to do this with you. And I almost feel like it's somebody cussing, like they forbid that shit to happen. Somebody don't want to see that shit. Somebody might be feeling like they need to hurry up and do something before that happens too. Before you find somebody with mutual feelings. I do see a love offer coming, a sincere offer of love headed to you, and divine intervention is at play. I see it. There's a sincere offer of love, a romantic gift, or an expression of love coming in, and it's divine intervention. Angels are helping. Trust the divine plan and believe in miracles. It could be happening while you're on vacation too, or while you're on a getaway. There's a soulmate under there. Yep. Or there could be somebody asking you to go on a vacation and get away. It's a soulmate. No, I do. Listen, what's funny is what's crazy is, remember I said both of y'all are standing y'all ground and refusing to budge, but I don't feel like he's standing his ground and refusing to budge about what he think is gonna happen. I think he's standing his ground and refusing to budge about wanting you. I feel like it's come out. It's like this outburst. It came out as the tower, and it may not just be him because it was the tower. I do feel like there's energies that's been lying to themselves about how they feel about you. Now, you may make a fool out of some of them, for sure. Because I see you definitely making a fool out of anybody who thinking they're a player. But I also saw my rock and mutual feelings. I saw some energy coming in where there's somebody who feels like you deserve to be loved and supported. They want to do it, and they want it from you. And that you got mutual feelings with. So you got it. Hey, Maybelline. You didn't miss it. I'm still here. Hey, Banks. How you doing? I'm still here, Maybelline. For now. Nikki Nicole was actually the last person on the list. It's like it was 1:38 in the morning. Why are you up, Maybelline? What you doing up? What you doing up, boo? Well, when I thought that the Q&A was going to run short, I was going to do some pre-recorded videos. But given that it's 1:38 in the morning now and that shit didn't run short, it actually ran pretty well. I think it went well. I hope all of y'all were pleased with y'all reads. I'm probably ain't gonna do no more pre-records tonight. You need to be asleep. You just woke up. Well, I did post a Pisces read, Maybelline. I surely did. I did. I know your butt need to be asleep. That's why I said, where you? What you doing up? We in the same time zone, baby. We in the same city, so I know your ass should be asleep. Yes, absolutely, sis. I'm still here. I ain't logged off yet. If you want to get on to it, I can get you in. And this no wait. It's no wait. Let me go and start shuffling, Maybelline. Here we go. You gonna be in Dubai. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh yeah, you might meet somebody in Dubai, baby. You live, Nikki Nicole. I hope when I come back in my next life, I hope I get a taste of some of the life you live in. I hope I get a taste of some of that, sis. It's gonna be a big year for you. You gonna have to tell me what you doing, cause I can only imagine. I just said something about I'm about to cure such and such. I ain't got time for this. I'm on the verge. I got renewed hope. I'm about to be on the precipice of something big. I'm about to help make the future bright. Get the hell on away from me. I'm doing some healing work over here. I'm healing some shit on the inside of some folks' bodies, baby. Get on. But you know what? I find that, you know what's funny about that, Nikki? That's what makes us all, at the end of the day, so relatable to me too. Because you're kind of living my dream life, right? You're the kind of woman I always wanted to be. And in my mind, being that kind of woman, like, to me, that would have made me like the ultimate catch. It's funny that those circumstances, it's funny to see like certain type of men be so insecure about that. Like, seriously. I feel like you're the type of woman where a man know that he have to like straighten his back up. He feel like he gotta straighten his back up and walk tall and upright. And a certain type of man feel intimidated by that. And that is so sad, because at the end of the day, like most of us, yes, you are strong, independent, confident, fierce, smart, but you're still a girly girl, you know? You're still a girly girl. You know? You still, like, you know, I think about this all the time. I got you, Maybelline. We getting ready to get started. I know that I am strong-willed and I am opinionated, and I know that about myself. And I always think like it's so weird, because I always felt like that's what made me an asset. Like, I'm a motherfucking asset to have on your team. I'm a team member. Because the fact that I love you and that I'm your partner, I got your back at all times. I'm not speaking up, talking willy-nilly and trying to run you and tell you what to do. But I always got your back. I'm your partner. I'm a fucking asset to have, right? And how dare you see that and then want to dim my light? You know, like, that's just so fucking fucked up. Yeah, like, let's see, look, December, Germany, Morocco, I had to get up to the screen to read your shit. Yes, though, yes. You know, Nikki Nicole, No shade, no tea, and not like I'm clout chasing or whatever the kids say, sack riding. Like the things that you're accomplishing and doing, these are a lot of the things that women, and then some of the women are really like us, like that's like our, like we dream of that type of shit. Like, yeah, I wish I could have done this, or I wish I was experiencing this. And we also think that those type of things that make us an even bigger fucking extraordinary catch. Like, I know somebody would have scooped up my ass, scoop up my ass then, and then to figure out them damn idiots. Like, to figure out a damn idiot, and I'm not saying all of them, because I believe in love. I believe in love. I believe to this day. I know it's gonna find me when it's ready. I do believe in that. But god damn. You know, they said that something about this year was supposed to be like the age of an Aquarius and like very enlightening. And this year has been very enlightening. I know it ain't just me. This year has been like eye-opening, very enlightening. Yeah. Yeah. And you be the same woman that'll be up in there cooking for your man. He got a comfortable, beautiful home to come home to. Gonna make sure you look good, you fuck him good. He live comfortable. Y'all gonna see the world, have good times, loyal, faithful. Why would that be? Why would that be a fucking, you know? And not to say it like that, because somebody very humble like me from humble beginnings still living in humble fucking beginnings. On the south side of Chicago, like a girl like me, we dreaming, we think becoming that would be the pinnacle. That's how we know it's bigger than us. That's how we know we ain't the problem. We not the problem. If they can't handle you big or small or anywhere in between, then that's a them problem. Not a us problem. I digress. I'm going on a rant. Okay, Maybelline, I'm ready for you, baby. Yeah. 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 You know, it's fucking bizarre. I digress. Maybelline, wave your hands for me. Let me know you still in here. I'm going to give you this same preamble I gave everybody else before I start laying it all down to them and let you know that when I talk about this energy that presents itself and what I'm seeing, it may not be your energy. And it may not be your fault. And it may not be somebody else's fault. I ain't blaming nobody. But what I ain't going to let you do is blame me, okay? That's all you got to do. Yup. Yup. You just got to. You just got to. Nikki, I'm telling you, that's where I'm at right now in this life. I just can't. I can't dumb it down. I can't dim it down. It is what it is. Like this the package that this motherfucker's gonna come in. And whether anybody likes it or not, this package is destined to grow. And I can't stun it. I can't stun it for nobody. I can't. If somebody feel intimidated by the little bit of nothing the shit I managed to accomplish, my dreams of being somebody like you would scare them. They might as well go ahead, because it can't do nothing but get greater later for me. I can't dumb it down no more. I can't. You know, I had to tell a few dudes when I started, don't go back to bed. Don't go back to bed. Don't go back to bed, Maybelline. Don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boo. Don't go back to bed on me. I had to tell a man, like, when I was really, really doing well at tarot and stuff, and he was talking crazy to me, and like we just couldn't get along, and we bickering because he basically wanted me to be dumb, and I couldn't be dumb. I had to tell him, like, you understand? I turn on the camera, and people all over the world listen to me. People send me their hard-earned money for me to talk to them. People trust me. People who are way smarter than me value my opinion. I can't fucking dumb it down. I'm sorry. I can't. All right, Maybelline, I'm sorry. Don't go to bed. Here we go. Let's see what's happening. Ooh. And why you want to go to bed on me? You better stay your ass up and catch this. Main lady. You hear, Maybelline? Please tell me you didn't go back to bed on me, baby. Okay. Well, I didn't tell you to get your ass up, okay? I said don't blame me. Okay, listen, I'm going. Here we go. You're the Empress, baby. They have chosen no interference, focus on one person. I do feel like you are in this Empress energy. I feel like whatever you planning on doing right now, nothing can stop you. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, there will be no interference. Whatever you have chosen, you're going to do it. And I feel like you are really focused on one person, and that's yourself. And I don't mean that in a very negative, nasty way. I feel like you're just really focused right now on that. There's not going to be any interference in what you want to grow, what you want to do. I feel like you've made some decisions, and you are coming up as the Empress. Mirroring. And I also feel like you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Libra. But I also feel like you are... The energy you doing this is very self-protective and very self-preservation and very, very much valuing yourself, but you're also mirroring other people. So it's like, I always say, like, I'm not naturally selfish by nature. I'm one of the most generous people you will ever meet by nature. But I have perfected the craft of mirroring somebody. I am generous. I'll give. But if I started to notice that you take, and you don't give, and you don't share, I'm going to mirror you. Don't ever think you're going to get over on me. I can be just as selfish and about myself, and I do feel like you're doing that. I feel like you're focusing on yourself the way you feel like other people may do that, right? Like whatever it is they gonna do, they don't let nothing get in their way. They focused on one person and one person only themselves. I'm gonna be that same fucking way, but you coming up as the Empress. I do feel like somebody wants to have some sort of face-to-face conversation with you. Somebody is saying that something needs healing. They see things from your way. Y'all stay. They feel like they see you eye to eye. We see each other. They say that, right? And they feel like they are able to see some things from your perspective. They could see. It's something about seeing things from your shoes, like understanding why you see them or see a situation the way you do. Let me get one for what's crossing this. What's crossing the path here? First love. No one compares to you. Their first true love, new love experiences, something is brewing. So listen, it feels like there's something here that someone is not able to get over in reference to you. For sure, you coming up as the Empress, so that someone definitely feels like, you know, it's you. Someone says nothing, no one compares to you. Something is brewing up here. Listen, I want to tell you something. Someone is telling me that they feel this way about you. This is the obstacle. The obstacle is whatever they feel about you is not going away. Something is brewing here, and then that not budging. I got a lot of energy tonight of people not budging, right? I said what I said. And I'm standing on it. And like I said, this is not regularly our energy as Pisces. I know this. We are mutable. And sometimes to our detriment, we'll go along to get along. Even though we know we should have stood our ground. We're just like, let some shit go just for the sake of fucking peace. So when we come up, it's not budging to me. I know this is when somebody done just pushed it too motherfucking far. You know what? Whatever I said it. So whatever you're saying, you're standing on it. You're not budging, but I need you to know something is brewing with this person, and they're not budging. Is coming up very different, because I do feel like you are dealing with someone that is very stubborn and all that shit, but I feel like their stance, they're not budging either. Just like what it was for Nikki and Nicole. It's like, okay, you're saying, nah, I'm not fucking with it or whatever, right? I'm not budging, like this is unacceptable, but they're also saying like, I'm fucking with it. Yeah, I know. I know you're not budging, but I'm fucking with it, right? Now you wanted to make me feel bad. Now I'm going back to bed. You made me feel so bad. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have done that. Now I'm all in your business. Now look at you. Let me see where you are in this. I'm telling you, this is how it's coming up. I feel like it's coming up as a collective energy. A lot of us feel like we finally stood on our ground. We not budging with this shit no more. But what's funny about it is like I said, it kind of feels like it's like fuel to some people's fire. Like the more you're standing your ground, the more it's making somebody feel. People don't like when we start doing that, especially as Pisces, because we're very giving. We love. Ooh, baby, we got some good love. That's why we attract some of the fucked up people. Let me see where your energy is. Where you at in this? Does it get good to them? Look. Maybelline. Oh, Maybelline. You care to explain? Let me hurry up because you got to go to bed. I forgot. You have to go to bed. Why is sex here? I feel like you know somebody want to have sex. Yep, reconciliation. You know somebody want to reconcile and have sex. But I do feel like would you be in the Empress? Would you be in the Empress here and sex being here? What position you are is? I do feel like there's some sort of energy. Again, it's feeling very much like an evolution, and I don't mean it like that because I know you a grown ass woman. I don't mean no shade in that. But I feel like there's something like what you being in this Empress energy, and there's an evolution happening. I feel like this is kind of you being in this energy where you're seriously questioning certain connections, right? Bond filled with lust, acting on sexual desires, love or lust. Like you're questioning, right? Reconciliation. Somebody definitely want to do it. Somebody want to reconcile with you, and you like, okay, do you just want to like apologize and make up and just be cool? See, because I feel like somebody could be on some old let's just be cool type stuff, and they want to apologize, and you could be thinking they want sex, and they trying to say that they just want to make up and be cool, but they do want to have sex, right? I feel like someone wants to reconcile with you, but sex is a part of it. It's all making sense. Wanting to work things out. They will return. They got unfinished business. Give me one more for you. They got unfinished business, what you sis. I told you. Loves growth. Now, see, that feels a little nasty. Love that grows with time, needs time to grow, unexpected lessons and love. There's something about the longer something goes on, like someone's love for you is growing. Something about time. Knowing the path. I do feel like there's an energy where you've kind of evolved, and I don't feel like you're against sex or anything like that, but it's something about love's growth about that. Like you coming from a very different and mature place about it, right? And you want love that's gonna have time to grow. You don't want a bond that's like you questioning. I feel like you questioning anybody who trying to push up on you sexually. Cause I feel like you've been got before, unexpected lessons in life. You don't been got before, so now you need to. It's about taking time, but you do know the path. You are aligning with your purpose. You are accepting your story. You are on the right track. What's wrong with me tonight? This is what the damn cards are saying. Oh, so you know what? It's a lot of names on this list. I didn't count them. But there's a lot of names on this list. And all I said tonight before I did all of these reads is whoever you blame, don't blame me. And I told you, okay, all right. All right, Maybelline. You know the path, though. And you might feel like somebody got some false delusions about how this man-woman shit work, right? Oh, now you said, what's wrong with my cards? I thought you said, what's wrong with me? Well, I don't know what's wrong with the cards. As long as ain't nothing wrong with me. What's going on here that you don't know? I was wrapping up. You stopped me. Then you made me feel bad. Cursed. Ooh wee. String of bad relationships, karmic cycle, the evil eye. Who mad? I feel like someone is cursing, and they're also feeling cursed. I feel like they're cursing themselves. See, the evil eye made me feel like they might be a little mad at you, but what you mad at me for? And listen, you definitely better be careful, because somebody could definitely be giving you the evil eye. I don't know if this is literally new relationship, because it could be, but it is something about commitment and promises, some stuff that's becoming official in your future. It could even be marriage. Give me some more. What's going on with you? Don't know. Unlocking and heartbreak and boundaries. Who the fuck is mad? My cards being nasty. My cards are being nasty. How dare you accuse us of that? I run a family-friendly channel here. I feel like Hustle Man. When Martin kicked him out for the win 19 G's, Hustle Man like, you came on my corner and picked it. You came and picked me up off my corner. I was trying to do something for you. You came and got me. Listen, I have cursed, unlocking, and heartbreak. Listen, I can tell you right now, Maybelline, it might sound fucked up, but it's true. If locked doors are opening and blockages are being removed and love is coming for you, somebody is going to be mad as hell. They're going to be mad, especially if you put up boundaries, no more enable. See, somebody is mad, heartbreak. See, you're not going for heartbreak. You're putting your hand up to this shit about suffering and grieving. Being up, is somebody bad timing and reconciliation. Somebody definitely feel like they skating on thin ice with you, and they're gonna try to rush in before it's too late because they want to reconcile. Don't get mad at me because you came over here on my corner and picked me. You came around and I was trying to help you. 19 G, you came over and picked me up on my corner. Hustle person. Recent past, Maybelline. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of there. I promise. Let me stop. Recent past. Friendship. You friend zone somebody. Okay. In the recent past, you friend zone somebody. But you did that because you are in the kind of energy of friendship before love. I feel it. That's why that sex that like you're not trying to have no more bonds filled with lust, right? Fuck acting on sexual desires. You want love. You want love. You done matured. You done went through some shit in love. You done grown up. You matured. You know that love need time to grow. And you done learned some unexpected lessons by not honoring that motherfucker. Well, ain't we all? By not honoring that system. I feel like you friend zone somebody. I feel like you are putting people in the friend zone because you want friendship before love. Somebody need to build the trust and foundation with you before you do that. Extravagant gestures and twin flame. Now listen. Did somebody come towards you and try to offer you gestures from the heart, walking the talk, trying to make it up to you? Because somebody is twin flame. Somebody could have definitely did that in the recent past. Or this is what somebody feeling like they're going to have to do. It's something about this that's running hot and cold, but somebody say it's true love here. See, and here they go again. You not giving it. You stick the stiletto in their heart. They take off. Yep. But they're fighting themselves. What the fuck you got going on here, sis? Okay. Near future. Yeah, but you came around here on my corner bothering me. New love. Well, there you go, baby. If that's what you want. There's someone better. A new love interest, letting go of the ex. I feel like that's what somebody's scared of. I feel like somebody cursed. They feel like Maybelline, this is not funny. This is not funny. But why did I hear somebody been sitting up calling themselves putting a little curse? Somebody did not want. I feel like somebody do not want. They're not going to be happy if you get new love, and they don't want that. Here go again, boundaries. Yes, no more enabling, feeling used. Oh, you're definitely setting healthy boundaries. Didn't you? I don't know if you've been listening to my reads when you wake up and get a chance. I said something about everything that's attachable to what's coming into us has everything to do with us learning a lot of lessons and setting some healthy boundaries. So whatever new is coming in, it's because that's coming in, and I do feel like it's some good things coming in. It's because of this, because it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. Okay. Somebody do not want Somebody don't want your door unlocking for nobody else. Let me tell you that. Okay, let me tell you this. I am not picking up on the kind of energy that would be like, no matter what, I just want to see Maybelline happy. I don't know how else to say it. This is not that kind of person. You don't know this. You don't know it. This is not, some people, adult, mature thing to say, I just want to see you happy. I love you and I just want to see you happy. And that's a noble, good thing. I'm not judging. But I don't feel like this the kind of person I'm dealing with. I don't feel like somebody wants you. There's like somebody that feel like it's something about you. They want you. And they want to make up with you, and this person want to have sex with you, and you kind of done put this person in the friend zone. They down here cursing. They do not want your lock. They don't want your locked doors to open. I tell you that. They're not gonna be happy if you're with someone else and you break up with them. They are not. They do not. Somebody don't want you to have new love. I do feel like you're getting it. Period. But I don't. For somebody, it's not because somebody else is hoping for you to get it. Somebody will be giving you the evil eye, because I feel like locked doors are opening. They're removing blockages. Love is coming for you, and I feel like it's going to be breaking someone's heart. They don't want that shit. Period. Give me one more for the near future. They don't. Somebody see you as the empress. Nothing compares to you, and they definitely want to get up to you. Okay? You heard what I said. New love and not budging. I told you. Forever changed. Here it is. I told you that's that energy again. I feel like you are standing 10 toes down on the energy that you're on. I don't feel like you're not budging on your stands, but again, someone else ain't budging either. I feel like someone is definitely like saying nothing compares to you, and that's the problem. And somebody do you. So I feel like you are definitely. You taking your time with love, which I like. You're not rushing anything. You're not budging. You standing your ground. And we got forever changed and foolish. I'm telling you. Maybelline, somebody could be literally, you may not know this, but someone could be seeing you. I don't know, something transforming about you. Someone could be seeing you very different, that you are forever changing. There's a new self, and that you are making lasting changes. There's something about a whole situation dealing with them transformed you, and somebody could feel very fucking foolish and left out in the cold. Somebody do want to talk to you. You all around them. Your love haunts them. They are very, again, there it is again. They want you to themselves, and they want screecher. Okay. I do feel like you want new love and you're not budging. And I love that for you. But you wanted to know what you wanted to know. And I just told you. I had Taurus. This the 3 of Swords. The signs wasn't all. Sex is fire energy. You know that. Empress here is Taurus, Libra. Forever change is Scorpio. This is Aries for me. It is somebody who want to make a phone call. And it is somebody who wants to screecher, like I said. And I don't know if babies could be a thing, but someone was definitely looking at you like the Empress. Yeah, secret. And then under there is pregnant. Somebody could, I don't know. Like I said, could be like a hater ass energy. Somebody whole plan, plot, and strategy could just be to knock you up. That's how you take a piece off the board. That's the oldest trick in the book. That's how you could take a that's how you could knock a piece right off the chessboard. Knock somebody up. I got knocked off the board like that a few times. That's like playing the dirtiest card from the bottom of the deck. But it's been done. It has been done. You asked me to do it, Maybelline. And now you still could get you a little bit over an hour of sleep. Okay, well I'm just telling you, be careful. It could almost be like literally somebody trying to screech at you. It this the last kicks of a drowning man. My daddy confirmed that shit to me when I was young. He said, "Yes, baby. We definitely do that. That's one surefire way. She ain't gonna get rid of me. She ain't gonna be able to get rid of me." And listen, he told me that, and I still fell for the okie doke. I realized years after I broke up with my kid's father, and we did not live in the same house. I said, that man, we might have broke up, but that man never left my house. I think it's been about like 12 years since him and I broke up, maybe. He's never left my house. He's still here in spirit right now. My dad told me that, and I still fell for the banana in the tailpipe. He told me, though. And he told me that I could believe him and I could trust what he was telling me, because I might be the only man on earth that'll tell me the truth, because he doesn't want anything from me. He told me I can't trust none of the others when they tell me something, because they might be telling me anything because they want something. But he was the one that was guaranteed to tell me the truth, because he didn't want anything from me. He told me to believe him. And I did, and I still fell for the okie doke. Because someone is saying like you're their first love. The problem is that somebody ain't over you. Like I said, I feel like you are focusing on yourself. You feel like it's time that you mirror certain energies. Y'all ever notice that, like, this is when you able to learn everything is a fucking lesson in life. For sure, for sure. And if you keep running across some people and you feel like you are running across the most selfishest people on earth, and you feel like they're constantly taking from you, and you're constantly feeling unappreciated and unvalued by people, you are missing the lesson that is something that you need to mirror. That is a lesson for you to learn. And I feel like I feel like sometimes we better people we mirror that. It's not that you change your heart and you're not giving and loving and kind hearted, but you mirror people. You give people back what you are, a reflection of what an Emma Effer give you. You know, and that is something that I've been over here, like, really getting my mind right about. Like, that was my lesson to learn. Like, I keep talking about how some of these people are the most selfishest motherfuckers I ever met in my life. I'm supposed to be learning something from them selfish motherfuckers. The lesson is for me to learn something from them selfish motherfuckers. I need to learn how to be just as selfish as them. They are showing me how to treat them. I'm not listening. I don't got to change me. But I need to mirror them. They are showing me how to treat them. And I better not treat them no different. Shame on me if I treat them any differently and then I get upset. I'm supposed to mirror them. What them commercials used to say, you can learn a lot from a dummy. Right? Buckle up for safety, because you can learn a lot from a dummy. Right? Hell yeah. I digress. Yeah, listen, some of us have to be taught. I am not proud of that, Maybelline, to be as grown as I am, but I could be open and honest with y'all. This is a safe space. We all know we all not perfect. That is something I am learning and teaching myself at this big grown age. To stop. A lot of the reason why I feel a lot of the ways about like where things went for me in life and why I didn't end up accelerating and going places and doing things I could have been doing because I was so busy giving. I had to take some motherfucking accountability for that. You ain't had no business giving like that. And how many effing times did you need to see it? You know? But better late than never. And as Ida Mae Norris would say, even the biggest fool wake up sometimes. So that means I don't give a damn how dumb you were and how much you didn't see it and how foolish you were in the past. It ain't never too late to wake up. Yeah, you have to. You have to hold that mirror back up. See, we don't be wanting to do that. We be thinking we could love somebody through something and compassion, and we'll show them how we'll show them how to love, and then they'll mirror it back. Nah, and we keep getting that fuck shit. No, I ain't holding up no more love mirrors. The love mirror is over. I ain't gonna show you how to love. No, I ain't. I ain't gonna show you how to love me. I'm gonna show your ass the dough. I'm gonna show you how little I could love you. I'm gonna show you how much control I got over that shit. I'm gonna show you how little I could love you back. It'll shock you. It'll shock you. And that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's the water in us. Yep, that's the water in us. And we just gotta learn how to harness it. We just gotta learn how to harness it better. Because I think a lot of us are amazing ass people. And because we do the shit that we do from the heart, we give from the heart, we truly care about people and shit like that, we get fucked over. We do. But the message is to catch up to your crowd because it's people like us that's out there. You understand what I'm saying? Life is one big ass classroom. And most of us are still studying. Some motherfuckers stop. Motherfuckers dropped out at 4th grade, 5th grade. We cannot keep wasting our energy on dropouts. We are in accelerated classes. We are accelerated classes, and we just have to stop. Like, that's the lesson for us to learn. If we ready to go ahead and graduate and go to another classroom, you got to pass the quiz and learn the test in the one you in. And I feel like this is a time for us. And the word selfish used to make me recoil because I've never in my life considered myself selfish. Are there some things I like just for me? Yeah, everybody there, I don't have to, everybody don't have to share everything. But being a selfish person, no, never. And I used to recoil at that. I thought that was such a bad thing. And I was so disappointed in the selfishness that I saw in others. I've been seeing that shit my whole life and just disappointed. Like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to just like give, right? Why is it so hard to do that? And I realize, like I tell Tasha all the time, you asking the wrong fucking question. Fuck, why is it so hard to do that? Why do you keep giving to people who are like that? Why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep giving to that? Fuck why they're takers. Why do you keep being a giver? Aha. All right, y'all, I know it's late. I'm gonna let y'all go, but I think anybody was kind of on that path, on that track right now, and you are. I just want y'all to know, to a certain degree, to those that you gave to that you're not giving to anymore, you are being looked at as being selfish and stingy and mean. You are being perceived to be being that way, like cold. You're being perceived to being cold, but you're not cold. We know that you're not cold. We know that your heart is still under there. You're coming off cold because you're no longer. Because you're being a mirror. See, but my mirror even colder. Because I don't understand dealing with people that you don't like or that you don't want to see do well or I don't deal with people who I don't care for. I just don't. I don't give a fuck what you got. I don't give a fuck what you got. That's how I know something wrong with me. Something right with me though, right? Because you can't buy me. You ain't got enough to buy me. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fucking care. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. I'm stubbornly stupid enough to be like that. Fuck you. Fuck you and whatever it is that you got. Fuck both of y'all. Right? For sure. Yeah. That's the problem. You're not cold. People just didn't think that you had the capability to stop caring. They had never thought it was gonna rain in Southern California. Bitch, bye. I'll show your ass. Like why I definitely came to the realization very recently. I promise I'm finna go, y'all. I came to the realization very recently, and it was like fucking enlightening and eye opening to me. Like, why are you dealing with 95% of the shit you dealing with? Why are you doing that? Why are you allowing that? Why is that the way it is? Why is you letting somebody do that to you again? Like, what? And you know how fucking enlightening that was for me? What? Like, why? Okay, I see what all this is. Yeah, you might be right about all that, but why is you dealing with that? Like, what the fuck is you doing? It certainly is not enriching you or doing anything positive for you. You're basically pouring into a bunch of motherfucking cups that never pours back into yours. Why are you doing that? Mm-hmm. And you got to know when to stop. And I'm not mad at any of you that is in that energy. And I only call it selfish because it's not selfish. It's self care, self love. It's you reevaluating your own needs, practicing self care and self forward, and in plans and preparation of moving yourself forward. It is you healing in order to go to the next phase. Period. Yeah, girl, they drink them all up. Bitch be over here broke down crying. They done drink up all the cups. A motherfucker didn't even bother to wash the cups out when they was done drinking out of them. They just left the dirty dishes and the wine bottles and the cups all over my table and went on home. The fuck am I doing? Alright? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I'm gonna try to get up tomorrow and conquer the world. I'm definitely gonna do Pisces. I'm gonna try to get I've been craving a collective. So I'm gonna try to get a collective done. I am still very much open for private readings. I am still offering the mini reads as well. If you're interested in booking me, please email me. But if not, I will see you guys sometime later on today. Yeah. Real ghetto. They left the shit real ghetto. Very ghetto. Like I hadn't invited they ass into a 5-star Michelin rated establishment, okay? I love you guys. I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all listening and let me vent. I appreciate y'all praying for me and my family. The likes, comments, subscribe, shares, bookings, donations, all of it. I may go quiet and then I talk a lot, but you guys, I will never be able to express how much you guys have been for me these last few years, and I thank you guys for that. You guys, please continue to stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay high vibing. Hold on to the ones who love you back very tightly, okay? I'll see you guys later. Please email me. I look forward to it. Good night, ladies. And keep being beautiful and great. Get up and sing affirmations. My affirmations of a real nigga. I love that shit. All right, good night, y'all.